kill him then.
Hey, Thomas.
I'm gonna kill him on sight for being incredibly inept.
I have all my stuff.
So,
I wish I would have been able to tell you guys. I mean, you were like, what is that? You were like, dang it.
So
we could have
left
rode you
off.
down like to the bottom. Just
You guys
jumped
went
out,
through the
landed.
roof of Albert's Tavern. Killed some people, cleared out the rest. Albert led you to the basement, where you demanded him to show you the elevator to the secret facility beneath the town. He gave you conflicting answers. That I think you executed him.
I did.
Yep. You found there were like gas tanks in here, but then also another tunnel that's led you to the sub-level basement of another building. So you were just about to head through that door, and then we cut things off right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll allow someone to control studs if they want. Otherwise, studs will just be securing the entrance to this place.
I just have one question. Where are the hundreds of thousands of people or whatever
100s of thousands.
that were on the ship? Back
They've established their own
Established,
colony.
Oh, okay.
No, they're good. Pretty much.
They're good.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
This is the source
He knows
of...
all of them.
Yeah.
I know, bro.
Just a few that you crushed.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think they're all left.
What?
So you guys can make that decision.
Should studs lead the way?
I don't...
Lead the way.
That's
no
always
offense-
a great
no
idea.
offense-
Usually the given task
No
of
offense
the
to
person who's
Studs'
absent.
character, but combat-wise, he is pretty much the worst of us. Except that he rolled finally good HP and doubled his HP last time. He went from
That's
11
why
to
he should
22.
lead the way.
Yeah, I feel like that's wrong.
Oh, it's only fair.
If it was Phil's character, after 3 weeks of missing, he leads the way.
So you don't want to control him.
I have no problem controlling him.
Then there you go.
That'll be to your benefit since he is your hacker.
That's the one part that
And you're
he-
about to go into a secret facility.
Yeah, that's the one part. Then okay. Hey, Thomas technically has him though. It's his sheet under yours.
Is that true?
You
Yeah.
own him.
He knew.
Possess him.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
Here's studs. He drew himself on the.
That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good studs. Look at that. Don't you wish
That's a
you
pretty
could be
good
that?
studs.
He's
That's
himself,
Yeah.
but with sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's a TED talker.
Yeah, that's the TED Talk.
Alright. So Phil's failed test flight has led him through the roof of Albert's Tavern. And you hear footsteps coming up behind you in the underground hallway.
Behind us.
Yeah, it's him.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the
Shoot to
fuck?
kill!
Don't shoot, it's me.
Thought you were working on a rocket.
Truth be told, if he was the one walking up, we'd know immediately as he crab walks to us. Like, oh,
Silent Hill shit. He's on like he's like walking backward.
oh, it's just no
Oh,
worries.
must be close behind.
I hit my head pretty hard on this landing. I think I've forgotten the whole last 3 weeks. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's been like 8 days, hasn't it? 10 days?
The last 10 days.
Oh,
What's going on, Captain?
you volunteered to lead the way.
Did I?
Yep.
You can come with me.
You can come with me.
If you want to live.
If you want to live. Yeah.
Okay, you say so.
Alright.
Pull out my pistol.
Okay. You actually have a thermal pistol,
I do.
don't you? Okay. Studs does not. Studs has only a laser one.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there's just a standard door in front of you.
Okay.
It's metal, and there's a rectangular glass window to like look inside if you want to get a preview.
I'll look in there.
Okay. You see, it's like a lounge down here, although, yeah, similar to the sub-level of Albert's Tavern. There are various clientele reclining in chairs. They are dining, drinking, just having a sophisticated time down here. You see there's like people chained to a corner.
This is what I'm hearing in my head
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. There's like people chained up in a corner, and there's a high-tech looking tunnel leading out the opposite direction of this room.
Well, they've all got to die.
What's the state of the chained people?
Are they like feral?
Are they like prisoners?
There's just like some love slaves.
Well,
All of the above.
that's true. They're definitely not well clothed, so they're in kind of just like tatters. They look relatively healthy, although in a frightened state. And Mert, you're getting a good look.
Uh-oh.
Brings up a picture of a mind flayer or something.
Yeah. Give me a notice, Mert.
Okay.
How come I don't need to roll notice?
All right, you can too.
Is it for his eyes?
Is
Okay,
Alright,
nice, yeah.
Ooh, I rolled 11.
Okay,
You're so cool.
that's why May.
You're so
'Cause
cool.
He gets an 11, and what'd you roll?
Never mind.
All right. Okay, Mert. The non-chained up people here. You notice a certain ghoulishness in their expression, and their skin tone has a certain death-like pallidness to it.
Okay. But they were like acting humanly, like drinking and.
You
Like-
notice
Acting humanly. That's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
you've noticed
Not like what we
that
saw up by the ATV.
while you can't discern what they're drinking,
Okay.
their food plates seem to be the flesh of the prisoners that
Oh.
are chained up.
Very human.
Yep.
Okay.
But yes, they do bear themselves with a certain intelligence that goes against the typical zombie.
Okay.
Yep.
Everything you've been raised to believe.
But they haven't known. There's no real like emergency, like urgency.
No, whatever the explosions and death of Albert's Tavern has not yet reached whatever this place is.
Okay.
So you have a momentary advantage.
Well, I whisper that to all of you.
We're okay with everyone in that room dying, right?
What about the tatters?
The
I feel like they're probably infected.
Yeah, I mean, they're eating them already.
Yeah, it's not good.
infected.
I suppose
Yeah,
if they didn't actually bite them, they may. But
Did we
But
They're
it's-
biting all up on
it's
them.
not.
Do we care to hear any of their stories?
No. I don't think
It's
we
our
have,
story.
I don't think we have time for that.
Now
The
you're
robot-
emotional and you care about
the
that?
robot's gonna-
Separate.
He's gonna upload an
Severus.
oral history
We
of the.
Once we're done with them, we'll find their papers
Call him
and
Severus.
everything.
Like Severus
Severus
Snape?
Snape.
It's Sir.
Alright, then just
Well, it was his death today.
Just
Sorry.
back
the
up.
real the actor.
Oh, his death
He
day?
died?
No, he
Today,
died a year
2
ago.
years ago. 3 years ago.
Wow.
2016.
Wow.
I think all the pencils are in that bag.
There's like one pencil over there.
I don't know what these are, but they demand to be eaten.
They demand.
Good.
Why don't you?
Are you going after the jalapeno cheese ones?
Yeah.
I like the sweet ones.
Because the ones over there, those are the ones that were here like a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
Those are the sweet ones.
Oh, I didn't know there were different.
Yeah, no, I
flavors.
didn't either.
This one's different.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just all of you back up a little bit.
Alright.
I'm gonna prep a demo charge.
Oh man, just
Throwing grenades in there.
I'm gonna look through the window. I'm gonna teleport onto the other side of the door.
I'm gonna use my pencil.
Toss the charge.
Those are all
Teleport
pens.
back.
They're
And
all pens.
Yeah. I print
I like it.
stuff. So
I just popcorn is the chip.
it's full. It's a popcorn chip.
Throwing a grenade is like a ranged basic attack.
Okay. I don't care too much about where it is.
I know. It has a high threshold of success.
We need pencils, Phil.
And that's what you'll get.
You're a parasite.
I'm gonna stick my hand on your plastic bag.
there's another D6. That's what you needed.
No, I don't need a D6. It's an attack. I need a D20.
Oh. There's a bunch right here.
Yeah, there's like 1,000.
Yeah, well, boom! It's cocked.
Alright.
There you go. It's like 20.
Okay.
Yeah, that spicy stuff does add a lot of. Put a bunch in your mouth at once. So spicy.
Metal.
The demo charge lands square in the center of the room. Your teleportation is deft, and people are hardly aware of of your presence, brief as it was. And you detonate the charge. You guys feel a rumble of force and a wave of heat through the crack of the door, and the other side of the window gets intensely bright for a moment, and then the glass just shatters as heat vents out, and now it's just smoky and a few faint moans coming from inside.
Let's rock.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Pull out my
Guns
pistol.
a-blazing.
Okay.
Studs will be kind of more in the back. Like,
That's where it's
I
all-
assume he's like your hack bot for
Yeah.
the most part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like as if he was here.
Yeah, kind of.
you shoot one shot here or there, you know.
All right. Door opens. You guys can all see there's about maybe 6 or 7 actives left, kind of just like crawling on the ground.
Actives.
Actives. Inactives. Sorry. Yeah. It's just basically. I'm asking if you choose just coup de grace all of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are these all tatters or actives?
No,
I mean,
the
the
bad,
brains.
the people that are eating.
There's one tattered who might be alive, given their position in the room.
Alright.
You can also fire upon the tattered
We
as
must
well.
make them inactive.
I mean,
Okay.
I won't personally fire upon the last tattered.
All right, but you're not gonna try to jump in the way of. Okay.
No.
All right. Everyone, just subtract like. I know for Mang it's easy because he's using revolvers.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mang, just do like maybe 3 rounds.
Alrighty.
And then it's a bit more complicated for our thermal pistol users.
Studs is using laser too, so what? 3 for him.
The laser isn't the same thermal, it's like battery powered. Why he has a number written down though, so I don't know.
I got
Yeah,
berries.
still, there's a number of shots for each.
Yeah.
Chart.
How many is that?
20
20 per
I think it's 20.
per batter.
per cell.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
I've got 4 cells. Holy moly.
Room has been cleared. Yeah, if you want to inspect any of the bodies or anything, you can do that. Otherwise, again, there's a little stairwell going up to. You see a charred sign on the side of the wall that says "Hungry Benny's." So you could, and then like I said, there's just like a high-tech hallway that leads out of this room. As far as, not necessarily like higher than the tech level of this planet, but it's got that clean, like kind of chromatic industrial look, typical of like a military installation, and the bright white lights strobing the ceiling. So
We know where we have to go.
yep. All right,
Place makes me ill.
ill sick.
Ill sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll fix that problem.
Okay. In the hallway, you see small indentations in the ceiling, like little black orbs, basically just hanging down.
Can't you like for
Yeah, I can, but are they
What are
watching
they?
us?
Why not shoot?
Who's watching us?
Someone?
Why not shoot?
I don't know. He never gets to use his cool power.
Use your cool power.
I thought he liked it.
I think they're watching us.
So what's the detriment
Oh, so
of
let
doing
him
it?
watch.
Who's watching?
Well, I don't know, the Cabal?
We
So,
just destroyed them.
If they're watching
I
us,
don't
they
think
know we're
we
here.
It's just the
Those
It's
were,
Hungry Benny's parlor down there.
yeah.
those are just patrons
visitors.
of,
Yeah.
that have a
I'm
strange
gonna
delicate.
inspect them for common traits.
Okay.
Like they have markings.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it high, close enough that it could be pulled down, or is it far, pretty far?
Hard body, soft
Like
body.
height-
if you jumped into the air, you could probably brush your hand up to them.
So if I telepathy it, could I pull it down?
You could attempt-
800 pounds of force.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. I snap one off and give it to Studs to examine. Cause
Okay.
Well, these two
He
both.
looks at it for about a second and says it's a security camera inside of here.
They know we're.
Yank them all down.
Yeah, they know we're coming.
They've already
so-
seen it.
Well,
They've
they
already
could.
I
seen.
probably saw the explosion.
I mean, that was the full frontal
point.
assault
Alright.
that Thomas
As
conceived of.
as Studs is remarking this to you, 2 ceiling panels open further down the hallway and 2 sentry guns like lower down.
Spread out!
How long is the hallway?
As long as your life.
It's like Halo. Long hallway.
The hallway is 35 meters long, and the sentry guns are 25 meters away.
We must destroy them.
Okay.
Is meter? Yep. Okay.
Fire down one quickly.
Well, I'm gonna just be
Past them.
teleporting. Not all the way. I
That's
only
fine.
have one effort.
It's okay.
The yep. So you guys will all get basically round type actions. The moment they drop down, they did just unload. Is anyone not wearing power armor?
I've worn power armor all my
Oh,
life.
yeah. No, we're all wearing.
Okay,
Why not?
then the bullets just kind of ping off your suits. Although you do see like a little stress level meter like on your heads up display. It's low, but it's indicating that it is like if you were to stand here for hours and they just kept, it would eventually penetrate and like destroy your suits. So you wouldn't want to just linger here.
Well, we have to shoot them. Obviously, we have to take them out.
Shoot them.
Unless we reprogram them.
Why? We're blowing up this entire facility.
Alright.
You're making compelling arguments.
I'll aim at. Are they like a left and right one?
Yeah.
Type of thing, or
Yes. From your perspective, from their perspective, left and right works either way.
I'll aim to take out the left one.
Okay.
With bullets.
Bullets.
You're using a gun?
Yep.
What kind of gun?
Laser.
Okay.
Rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to like advance nice and close so you have no possibility of missing, or just fire from where you're standing?
I mean, it seems just pinging off us.
I'm just night crawling down the hallway,
yeah.
so
Your suit sustained the least amount of stress from the shots.
once I'm down there, I'm just gonna smack them
Alright.
What?
I'll move
with my power fist.
a little forward enough that it's a clear shot.
Like 1d3.
Okay. Just subtract.
I could just like grab them and
It takes
use my
about
body
takes
weight.
2 shots to destroy one,
Okay.
and then by the time you've done firing, Katsu, you've teleported. You can just.
And there you go.
Okay. There is another cam just by these sentry guns.
Pull it down.
Okay. There's a
Okay.
security door in front of you guys now. There is a terminal just to the right of it, built set into the wall.
Destroy it.
No.
We should have
There's
to
no
do that.
window, so we have to hack through them.
Okay.
What happens
Correct.
if we just try to press
Start
the open button?
Yeah, press it. Go a little fine.
You're like, you're
Gonna
yeah.
try to see if it's unlocked.
You want to just see if it opens.
Like big spine.
Access denied.
That's unsurprising.
Level 2 security alert.
Constantine will try to hack ASAP.
Okay.
Is that a program, right?
Yep.
Doesn't he get like 3d6?
Yeah, he does.
And he gains program.
I can hear in Mert's hands. He's using more than 2 already.
Oh,
I can hear.
I rolled.
hands.
His program
I
is
think
a
you dropped the
2.
lowest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his program's 2, so I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Unless Black Slab adds to it, I don't know.
It does.
Alright,
So
Mert.
11.
Does he have int? That might add another one.
Oh my
No, he
gosh.
doesn't. He has no
doesn't.
int.
He has no int.
Black
He has
slabs.
wisdom, though.
That's odd.
They are consumed, or no, not the blind. The line shunts are consumed if you use them. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay, you're at the general user menu.
Okay.
Studs' hacking equipment basically is allowing him to see a lot of different systems just from this little. It's a little like elevator terminal. So, let's see. That's this one I want. You have a number of options available to you, as from Constantine's perspective. You can try to deactivate the alarm, open the security door, which you see that there's a service elevator taking you further down into the facility right behind this door. Access facility schematics and other systems. So basically, it's just how ambitious do you want to be with Constantine's hack here.
I assume the alarm being shut off is a good thing.
Unless they just turn it back on again.
They know we're here.
Yeah.
We could pull a matrix and put some demo charges in the elevator and then cut it, and then when it hits the bottom,
Do it.
that'd be pretty badass.
So I open. Should I look at schematics? Do you need to know what it looks like? It'd be good.
Yeah,
Find out,
let's see what's
So
down there.
schematics and opening the door are the 2 things that Constantine wants to do.
Okay. You can spend a line shim, then give me another hack.
Don't fuck it up.
I rolled great. 13.
Okay.
Roll
It's
two
like, I
sixes
need
and a
better.
one.
I need more specifics than great, but
Yeah.
I succeeded.
No. I rolled a 1.
He beat
bad.
you, Sean.
I beat
God, he beat you.
all right, fine.
Oh no, I rolled a 14. Sorry. I figured I had to program 2.
Twice as
He
hard
beat
as
you
us.
more.
You can have that. It's on Studs' pad now.
Oh. Like this. Like a tablet. Oh.
Tablet pad.
Current location. So it goes down to here and we come into the grand lobby. This place is massive. It's a lot of exploring. We're
Where
gonna
does
have
it
to
say we are now?
current.
There's Henny Benny's.
Hungry Benny's, yeah. Penny Benny's, yeah.
Penny pennies.
Gas chamber.
Okay, I immediately see something, Cap. Nuclear reactor. Kill room.
A kill room.
Just kill people.
We should round them up and put them in there.
Biosphere. And
Sound.
duct control.
So many options.
What you're telling me is we detonate the nuclear reactor and
Wait, so
all
the
our problems
elevator?
are done.
Wait, so the elevator goes to it?
Yeah, to right here. And then we gotta come in. And then we gotta go into here, through here, and up into here.
That's how we get to the
Oh,
nuclear
also
reactor.
geothermal plant?
The executive apartments?
Yeah, that too.
We can go to where they
You
sleep.
go everywhere. Yep.
But we only need to go to one place.
The temple?
Well, the nuclear reactor,
Some might call it a temple.
the
There's a
geothermal
temple in
plant, then it has an exit to the surface though immediately. Where if we're at the nuclear reactor, it's a long way back. So contemplate that.
Geothermal plant.
Is this all underground?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean as it to the surface?
I'll show you the thing.
Oh, so like an elevator?
I assume so.
Let me see.
So that suggests like we would be going further down to get to the main area?
Now, when we go down the surface
Yeah.
elevator, yes.
Okay.
If he cuts the line like he recommended, though, we don't even make it down there. But
You might be able to rappel down the
Yeah,
shaft.
that's
or
what
something.
we
It all
have to
depends
Does
on
the actual schematics say DC?
decontamination.
Oh,
I'd abbreviate it
I
to.
don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
that.
it's too long.
We could have
Yes,
saved
you
that tatter.
Oh.
What'd you say?
Zealot's lodging.
We
you see
should
that?
be quick is what it means.
Mhm.
Okay. What we're gonna do, we send the elevator down. We're not in it because if they're waiting there with guns, that would be stupid.
Okay.
So we climb down afterwards.
Okay.
Then you
You'll go
use
through-
your
you'll be fine
melting
with this.
power to get us into the elevator from above.
Usually they have a hatch, but okay.
That works. Yeah,
I mean,
know
he
that.
can be
You should melt
he
it.
can be cool. We go through decontamination, down this big hallway, nuclear reactor, demo charges, geothermal plant, surface. We fly away, and then I hit the button.
But we have to get to that stuff first, of course. They're gonna. We'll see how well this elevator trick works first. We may have to still have some resistance.
Well, I'm expecting resistance.
Yeah.
But I don't think we want to go to this eastern section with the kill room and then the Desu pen.
It sounds much more harrowing, yeah. I don't know what they were doing down here.
In fact, if you could like lock off this whole section,
Just
that would be good.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah. That would be good.
You want to do that before the elevator being cut or after?
I mean, we're in the system, right?
Yes. So shut off the temple access. Or
Shut
over
off
here.
the east, that hallway right
That
there.
hallway,
Just
okay.
shut it down if possible.
I will try to do that, John.
so the one in between
Grand
the
lobby and commons.
commons. All right.
Yeah. I assume that's another hack.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Okay. You get a notification saying security doors closing. It's pinging on the map at the hallway.
At the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously, they may have override abilities, so we have to act quick now. I don't know how permanent that's going to be.
Do we want to leave studs there for now?
What, this terminal?
Yeah.
On top?
It might be
We
safe.
give them an option to, yeah.
Because
You
we
can
know
sort of monitor that.
that's
and
fine.
then once we get back from the nuclear reactor, we can pick them up. Because we have to double back anyways to get to the geothermal.
It works.
Okay. And send the elevator down.
Okay. So obviously we spent a little bit of time putting charges on there.
No, we're not.
Oh, you're just cutting the elevator to have them unload bullets onto it.
We don't have enough explosives to make
do
it
both.
really
Okay.
worth it.
The rivals shaft.
Does it say rival? Oh yeah, a rival shaft.
rival
Yep.
shaft.
Yep.
This is where you watch the movie. Rival.
I think if Mert thought he was just a little bit tougher, I would just be the one going down in the elevator as you guys repel
I mean,
down.
you're more durable than all of us
Yeah, I know.
combined, so
You can use that. You can use your sump.
yeah, just
for the
sump it
fall.
There's some bump.
No, I wouldn't have you cut it then. I would just go down by myself.
up. I mean, I could send you to just go punch the nuclear reactor and then sump.
Yeah. You just sump
Oh,
that blast.
what a strat! What a strat! Immunity.
Actually, we need to strap explosives to him and like send him into places.
Send him into places.
He can
Just
explode them.
telekinetically.
He can explode them and then just sump
I
it
mean,
all.
if he's fine doing it without power armor.
Yeah. I mean, what does he care? He's
He's something.
It's one hit.
so durable.
One hit
There's
though.
one
Just
hit.
one hit.
But
What
the
about
hit
the
can-
afterwards?
I mean,
What
there will
else?
be nothing left.
Burning
There will be
and-
nothing left afterwards.
I don't know. I don't know if we know how long sump lasts.
It's like, yeah, it's like one attack.
6 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nothing.
A fall, I can relate it to
Oh, yeah.
for sure. Like that one impact
Yeah,
hit, but
getting shot with a railgun.
yeah.
A lot of different.
I'm
yeah.
keeping it in mind, but I don't want
For
to.
this
Nuclear
plan.
I don't want to risk his life needlessly.
Not for that.
So we have the
But
we have
Phil had
explosives.
the sump.
I'm not a psychic.
We have conventional
I will-
explosives on hand.
give you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we will send the elevator down. Nobody in it.
With bomb?
No,
No,
nothing, nobody, nothing.
So stuck. Constantine
I'll put only
presses a
I'll
couple
put-
buttons.
I'll
and-
put only a family photo in the shaft.
Oh, the captain! Yeah!
God.
Captain the elephant! Screw you!
See if they
It would be cool too if you guys sent it down, but then like once start going down, you just jump on the top of it and then ride the top of it.
You could.
Yeah, why not?
They're looking at that photo like,
Alright,
what the
as long as we
hell
don't
is
collapse
this?
it.
What are the odds that we?
I mean, we're like 2,000 pounds of power suit.
Yeah, under the roof of an elevator.
Ziggy's trap.
What's the other option? Was rappelling down or something?
Well, we can have a couple on the roof, a couple repelling.
I mean, I
YouTube,
thought we established
YouTube.
when you're wearing a power suit, like you can drop a ways. Like, didn't we land on the roof that way? We just
What's
fell-
your point?
we just jumped down on
But
the
the
roof.
point is, I don't want to be in the elevator.
Right.
Not at first.
I also don't want
Right, so if we collapse into it,
like if we
it defeats the purpose.
Yeah, if
So we
1,000
wait.
pounds of people leap onto this elevator and just.
I mean, I thought it's like a delay. We put it down first, see what happens, and if it's all clear, then we go in.
Well, it doesn't really help us survive long drops.
Right. No.
Did
We were going to use grab chutes.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't we
No, we
fall
used-
through a roof with it?
That wasn't a huge drop.
That was like 30 feet.
Yeah.
How
This
far
is-
is this thing?
A lot from what this tells. If
It's
every
like
dash
200
is,
feet.
if every dash is maybe 10 feet, 100 something feet
Yeah.
or more.
I mean, you can try.
Oh, we can repair you. But you're the best pilot.
Are
so
you
we
in a
need
power
you.
suit, Thomas? That's so funny. That's in a power suit?
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everyone had a
Yeah.
power suit.
I wonder.
There was a time someone
I might
gave
have to
up.
start giving them a small penalty to hack while in a power suit.
It's probably harder.
Or like if you've got like
Mhm.
this.
You don't
big
think
hands.
it interfaces with it?
Maybe it makes hand cutouts.
I mean, in Shadowrun, it's all like just
all in your
digital.
brain.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
I'll think about it some
This
more.
is TL4.
It is.
Let's just send the elevator down, then we'll repel
See
them.
what see what
Okay.
happens.
safe and
It is safe.
Okay. Do you want Constantine to stay logged in this whole time, or are you gonna have him disconnect and then when you guys are need him? It's the longer he tries to stay in, the more difficult it gets.
Well, and I wonder would they be able to locate him somehow if he stays
Oh,
here?
eventually they could do.
Yeah,
all
that
sorts
might
of
not
things.
be.
Really care.
We don't
He's
want
an
to die.
NPC.
I mean, think they're gonna go up? They're gonna climb up the cables
No.
or something to get
That
up?
is true. That is true.
They'll have bigger problems.
I mean, we've got
Doom
comms.
problem.
I still think he could stay out of it.
I
Once
mean,
he-
what's he doing?
What exactly is
What
the
does he need to-
downside of him being logged in?
To just his continual hack scores get more difficult.
So if,
to, like,
if
do
we need
things.
him to do something later, it's going to be
Oh,
harder.
it's gonna be
harder
harder,
to pull.
difficult.
Yeah, and he could just get kicked out.
So what's the
The longer.
disadvantage to hooking out?
Not
Well, he
being,
doesn't
not
have
getting in
constant
right away.
access, yeah.
Right. Something could happen, or like that door we closed could get open.
Is it easier to regain access, or
To hold it?
yeah?
Probably.
I guess that's the question.
I don't know. But this is like the critical time where we need that hallway shut off.
Let's
just
keep
keep
him.
him in.
We tell him to stay in until he doesn't see us, like hear anything down the elevator. So he stays logged on until we're out of the elevator.
Are there
Because
security
I
cameras?
assume you'll be able to hear sounds down that shaft. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
No, I'm saying
Maybe. Okay. Elevator went down.
Okay?
It goes down. Eventually, you hear like as it like reaches the bottom. Then you guys begin rappelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
come directly.
Okay.
I'll go down first.
Do you have rappelling equipment?
I think we're just grabbing the cables.
I got lift.
That's
I
not the
know.
same.
Helps you lift.
Okay. That's gonna be a
Glow
little
bugs.
tricky.
We'll be able to see.
Yeah. I agree.
Mert, you're going first.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an exert.
I have a 0 in
All right.
that. I rolled 2-1.
All right.
Well, you're the guinea pig. So
We can
Yeah.
find out if the suit.
how
can
durable
handle
you
the
are.
Good thing you have that power.
You kind of just like take a little and pretty much it's a complete disaster. The shaft is like barely wide enough for like you're like banging against the walls.
His neck first.
Can never quite grip the cables at all.
Oh my god, Mert, no.
All right.
Stubbs is
It's
playing
all the way at
Atlas
the
right
bottom.
now.
He's what?
He's playing Atlas right now.
Why would he do that?
Probably with his brother.
I'm sure he had a lot of
All right.
laundry to do.
So, Mert makes it down even faster than the elevator did.
He lands and he's in the elevator when it opens.
Can my telekinesis help me buff any of that? I can
Yourself.
push or manipulate 800 pounds. Not my, so I'm not going to stop myself from falling,
Right.
who's at least 2,000 pounds. But I have level 2 telekinesis.
Pass me the
So
thing
anything that just
Yeah.
tries to shoot that,
Give me,
you know, underneath. Even if I don't know how you figure that out.
what's your highest level of psychic skills?
2?
Your telekinesis?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you fly?
It says manipulate.
But if you had a high enough telekinesis skill, by that line,
I could lift you
Could you-
guys if you weighed 800 pounds. So is that flying?
but you're lifting an object.
Right. So I'm trying to lift I'm trying to use
What
force.
exactly are you lifting?
Trying to push myself.
Right. So eventually, with enough power, you could fly.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Mert. I know this is unusual, but
Yeah. No.
roll your telekinesis as if it were a skill.
That's fine.
So yeah, because it's very hard. You don't have like a good frame of reference. All you're spinning around, slamming into things. So it takes concentration.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
So this is your character. Why are you throwing that at me?
Well, unless you think telekinesis has a score associated.
No, we'll treat. Okay, here's what I'm gonna
That's
treat it
good.
as. You have some degree of success.
Okay.
If you were 2,000 pounds, then
Just
plus
dead
the
weight
gravity of the
falling.
fall, you've negated it to being about 1,200.
Yeah, that sounds
It's still gonna do a lot of damage.
Sure.
but-
Sure.
Okay.
Is he really 2,000 though?
I don't
I
know.
thought when I said the word 2,000, I was talking like all of us because I thought it was like.
I thought we
The
said it
power
was
suits,
thousands.
they're yeah. I
800.
mean, basically, I mean, he reduced his fall damage by a percentage base. Is what I'm telling you. All right. Because yeah, he would have taken
8,000.
15 damage.
Oh, okay.
He reduced it to 11 damage.
Okay.
You fall through the roof of the elevator. Or no, nope. It holds. It holds actually.
This thing
The
The only
weight.
one that really has to worry is Thomas, because I can just heal all of us instantly.
I could.
I can heal
I don't know to what
1
degree I
HP
can
per
fix.
round.
You're so you're in pain, and your suit diagnostics. There's all these like warning signs.
Of course.
So that's probably the greater danger is that your power suit is damaged.
It's on the exact.
Well, this is not.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez. That's not. Oh god.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. These fat squirrels, it's like a smoky.
It
flavor.
is. Yeah. It's a weird sort of taste. It's not the standard Glarus sort of feel in there.
Because, I mean, everyone loves spotted cow, and then there's one that's kind of like, oh, that's fat tire, that's kind of like spotted cow? Or no?
Or
It's one that you'd get for Thomas's sometimes.
yeah, the
it was
blue one.
liquid.
I don't know if it's cabin fever maybe or totally naked, sort of. Like
Oh, that's what it was.
That's sort of like spotted cow. Yeah, and then that's very different from both of those. Is this disc 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
What are you doing?
I'm down here.
Why didn't you sunk?
Did you live?
He wants to save it.
I want to save it.
Yep.
Are you?
I don't know
What
what,
is
we're
your-
going to face.
How dead are you?
I'm good.
You don't sound good.
I can just heal.
I mean, I hurt, but...
I hurt, but I'm good.
Let's
The
just
first
all of
floor.
us go down at the same time. It's more badass. It's more badass that way.
All right, let's do it.
All three of you just...
It's more
Group jump.
badass that way. We're trying to be bad.
Alright, exerts from everybody.
Luckily, I have 0 exert.
Is this a
Do
strength?
we assist each other? Or
It's
what?
exert.
I think I have -2 overall.
Oh, I would have added
It-
that to my exert, but
Yeah,
it
I
would have still
certainly
made it
failed.
If
3.
if you don't have it at all, it's at a -1 or -2.
-1.
Thomas will-
But I also have -1 strength.
I have a total 5.
9.
I don't know.
What do you have?
Oh,
Adam?
I'm 3. But I'm gonna teleport before I hit the bottom. It's
Alright.
okay.
So 3.
Does that
Thomas, what was your
five,
momentum?
nine?
5.
don't know.
Okay, Thomas succeeded. You guys failed. So he's actually able to like have a controlled
The
descent.
robot.
Is it
Okay.
controlled though if we hit him on?
And I
who
can jump
jumped
on
first?
his back.
That could screw
late.
everything up if you wanted to.
Too late. We already made the actions.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, basically for you two, you guys just weren't able to get traction on the cables.
We're just a bunch of fucks.
Not so easy.
It's
huh?
not
really
easy at the
terrible.
power armor. I mean, like to get a good grip on these. It's not when you.
I figured we'd have like amazing grip strength.
But not the
Power
finesse.
fist.
The finesse.
What do I need finesse for?
for gripping?
Grit, you just and then you let it loose a little bit, and then you slide. I thought that was how simple it was. But
You
apparently,
guys didn't take the training course for power suits.
I have a power suit.
spend every waking minute.
You've been spending more and more time, but you've never had to do anything like this.
We've never leaped.
All right, so you two are having a similar free fall compared to Mert. I know what Katsu's plan is.
Yeah.
I don't think Phil has any such recourse.
Well, I do have the I can teleport once
Oh, wow.
per scene.
How do you have that?
I never
I
tried
have
that
a
come into
wild
play.
psychic talent.
Oh.
Now, as to whether or not I know if that would actually stop my momentum, I don't.
I mean, would it be worse? Could it make the situation worse?
If you fall an extra distance, you know,
I know if I'm falling
I'm not teleporting back up,
where are you teleporting?
Oh.
like into the lobby, I guess, or
What
onto
would
the roof.
describe this as?
Oh,
But then are you just...
Well,
you should use it.
If I have no way, if I'm still unable to like stop myself, then when I get within like 10 meters of the top of the elevator, I'm just gonna try to teleport.
You
on
won't
top
be
of
able
it.
to set. You will need to do something like what you're.
Okay, then I'll just do that. I'll plan to do that.
You're gonna teleport up.
No, I'm gonna try to teleport onto the top of the elevator when
Oh,
it
okay.
gets
So
into range.
it's like really fast, controlled.
I'm gonna try.
That's
Okay.
what Adam's plan is too, yeah.
Okay.
Do what I can.
Yep. I'll just take your highest psychic pop rolls for both you guys.
One's better than other.
Fucking hell, man. Bad start tonight.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
7? Oh my goodness.
That's better than Adam. Adam rolled
Yeah,
a
you
5.
Guys, 4.
Okay.
4.
Unless I die,
Effort.
I can just heal.
Use your 1 effort.
What was yours? A 7,
Alright.
Phil?
Yes.
Okay. Phil, you take 5 damage.
I'm fine with that.
Thud into the. You thud in much less harshly than you would have. I need to keep track of suit stress. And Katsu, you take 8 damage.
Okay.
And you do have a few suit warnings going on, but it's still
When's
sealed.
your man gonna do a cover of this?
Boss's DOS.
It's the Doom music.
Doom sound. Okay.
And yep, with you guys, with all of you now on the roof of the elevator, it's actually as Phil hits it, and as Thomas is coming down, it does buckle under your combined weights. So
The elevator top?
yep,
So where is he in the elevator now?
Phil or Thomas, you're the only one who's still kind of like coming down, but
Did you get hurt?
he did.
Are you hurt?
I'm gonna heal immediately.
Yep. Okay. So you guys have view into the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
There's let's see.
That's
Just
what I
like
meant.
boom, a bunch of people collide on top of it.
But instead of like this, like we're expecting, it's like a hallway.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
We are bad
I
ass.
actually imagine that scene being really great. The huge tank goes first, and he just plummets.
Yep.
Then the other 3 are like, "We could do better." You 2 just plummet, and the robot's just like,
Well, clearly I
like
had
R2D2
different
just
thought
kind
of
of
how
jetting
easy
down.
it would be
and
to
like,
repel.
Right.
you're like, oh man.
You guys have sight on like 8 guys, 8 guards, I should say. They're in like standard looking riot gear. And it looks like they have like shotguns. So we will roll initiative.
Distance.
Active spotted.
You guys are all kind of crowded in the elevator.
Initiative's a
right now.
D8, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot about that.
Forget about this.
Boom, a 1. I'm going last.
Alright.
I hope you're in front.
Oh,
I'm gonna do 4 initiative rolls. I'm doing them in
That's a
pairs.
D8,
I'm
that
doing
red
them in
one.
pairs for them.
the one with like 2 triangles. Thomas is just rolling
8.
big today.
Plus Dex? Or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
10?
Ooh, he's rolling huge. He's just like,
He does it big.
he's just like this.
He does it big.
You go big. Getting real big.
What about you, Phil?
You ready?
I got my
Alright.
normal pistol ready to fire.
Phil today.
Thomas,
Today?
there's a hallway that's about 10 meters long out of the elevator, and then you can kind of see into the lobby. It just opens up. And the SWAT team looking guys, they're like in a nice horizontal line right where the lobby starts opening up, and there's 8 of them, and they're all just kind of like got their shotguns trained.
How far away?
They are, I'd say, about 12 meters from you.
Thinking throwing a grenade.
Okay.
Good call.
I will do that. Spray grenade.
You gonna throw at the center, like the center of them, or?
Yep.
Okay. So that's a dex throw.
Got
Is there any just straight Dex?
robot ass?
Or any skill?
It's yeah.
Shoot.
Yes, it is a shoot.
Or shoot.
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent.
He's rolling big time today.
It's a
My
15.
God.
Wait, no.
MVP.
Base attack bonus?
Yep.
17.
MVR.
All right. You
Wait a second. Isn't he supposed to roll a d20 for an attack roll?
Oh, then never mind. That was I did 2d6.
I mean,
I don't remember.
You're gonna. Yeah, I don't remember for grenade. That's
it
why I
actually
asked.
might be 2d6.
Like skills are
If you're
2d6,
using
right?
Exert.
Because you're using the throw. Well, yeah, but you're using
Well, I
shoot
thought
when
it-
you attack with
it's
a.
treated as a combat skill. Shoot. When
So would
you're-
that be
so
a D20?
that'd be a d20.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that-
I'll just roll again.
You got a 17 with 2d6.
Damn it. There's no way I'm going to top that.
No,
Fuck, it was
that's
so
still
close.
pretty good though.
Then let's see what happens here. 11.
All right. It could have been closer. It isn't like completely off the mark. And as it explodes, it looks like about 3 of them are affected by it.
Nidesu?
What?
Where's Nidesu from? Is that from all the way from the beginning? Did we start with that when we started D&D?
I mean, it predates that.
Well, I know. It wasn't. Is that on the boat? Is that Nidesu that I'm thinking of? The boat campaign?
Thrawn?
I think Zeta played a character named
Achilles. Of Nidesu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, Z of D&D.
Yeah.
It did not last very long.
Ancient history. Yep.
he played a Butte.
He did.
Yeah, his character.
It was very proper.
Yeah. Alright, Thomas, I've applied damage. I didn't kill any of them. Their armor does provide some blast absorption, but you see some are at least staggered and have like charred sections where they've been burned, so nice little toss. Who's next on player initiative?
I had 5.
I had 8.
I had 1.
Phil, roll a d6.
D6.
Yep.
4.
Okay, you're up next.
Phil will be the champion.
What is Lil Swan gonna do?
I'm going to shoot with my thermal pistol.
One of the weakened ones.
Sure.
You've got 3 that are wounded and 5 fresh ones. Again, there's like
Freshies.
8 in a horizontal like formation.
I'll shoot a wounded man.
Okay.
I have 7.
7 was your attack?
Yes.
Well, no, it's
Okay.
plus things. It's plus your shoot and plus your attack point.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh right. Plus 2. 9.
No. Misses.
Excellent.
Trophies. Have you ever fired a gun?
I have 0 shoot Merc, and I have
You have any attacks?
no. Base
Well,
attack
fine.
bonus is 2.
I don't think
You
I
didn't
can
roll
finish
very
this.
good either.
Thank you, Merc.
Well, I know.
Have you ever had
What
one
type
of these?
is this?
I have a
That's
huge
never
attack
bad.
bonus, so.
Smoking,
I've been stagnant inside a rocket for who knows how long.
That is true.
Your skills have atrophied.
Yeah, my muscles have all been.
You only know the world of Gopher Dog.
So then it's one of them that
alien
goes.
music.
Or 2.
It's gonna be 4 is the next highest from you guys, right?
5.
5. Okay. 2 groups are going, so 4 guards total.
Holy shit.
Let them come.
Okay. So these guys are both gonna advance. These guys are gonna advance. The 2 on the far left and the 2 in the right center, so those 4 are advancing. The 2 in the right center have sustained damage from the grenade, but they're bravely moving forward. I don't know if there's any bias as to who would be the furthest up of your group. I'd say it's a 50-50 between Thomas and Phil because you've both attacked already.
That's fair.
I lob from the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely will try to be out front, but
Alright.
I'm not.
So Phil's gonna get 3 shotgun blasts. Thomas gets 1. Your power armor inundates you from the damage. But now you start to have some stress on. Oh, you already have taken some stress on yours. All right, I'm moving up the stress counter.
Not as much as me and him.
Thomas, this is the first time your power armor has taken any stress, and this is kind of like, again, power armor protects you from damage from TL3 or lower. But as again, like with the spaceship rules, where if it just takes enough damage from something like over time, it can still start. So this is going to be something where it's going to take a really long time for Thomas, and then shorter amount of time for the 3 that fell. But it's difficult for me to tell you when, like, okay, one more significant TL3 source, and you might be able to start taking damage. But again, you can just keep note that as they got like at least 12 gauges. Just you guys are fine right now. So, all right, then it is the 5.
Yep.
You.
Right.
How far into the lobby can I see?
There's like a big fountain about 10 meters behind where the range of guys are. That's obscuring your sight. deeper into the lobby. So the guards are about 12 meters from you, and then the fountain's about 10 meters behind the guards.
Would it help if I like physically moved?
If you moved about 10 meters forward, you would be out of this little hallway and then into the wider space.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. Don't think there's ops in this game. So you would have to run past 4 of the SWAT guys who are coming down the hallway. I think, yeah, I mean, even if there were, like, some guy might have, like, tried to shoot you when he went past and your armor just absorbs it, so.
Okay.
Alright, with your move action, you're right by, basically you're right in between the whole formation. There's, like, the 4 that went down the hallway and then the 4 who are still standing in line. Now you can see into the whole lobby area.
And I can see the northeast, like, door.
The one that leads to the geothermal plant?
No, beyond that. The corridor.
That's still about maybe 40 meters from you. So you could it's visible. But it's pretty far. Yeah.
I want to teleport to it.
Okay. And as long as you have line of sight, you can do it.
As long as I can see it.
Alright. And you can do a move action and a teleport. That's not.
That is correct.
Okay. You're there.
Alright.
You're not through the door, but you're at the door.
Because I couldn't see through the door.
No.
Okay.
Especially not from that distance.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Mang's taking his action.
Okay.
Who's next on initiative? Mert, what'd you get? A 2?
A 1.
Okay, then the remaining 4 guards will go.
Okay. Well, bad.
One of them just steps back and he gets on his radio. So he's like communicating. The other 3
Just keep shooting Bill.
the other 3 advance.
All surround him and
Until he's
Over
gone.
Eventually the helmet just hopefully you guys take care of them before that happens. Alright. Thomas gets shot once with a shotgun. Phil gets shot by 2 more shotguns. And then Mert, you're still just sitting in the back. No problem.
the most durable man.
The most durable man, because he never gets shot.
Alright. Mert, is your turn.
Okay. So they're pretty gathered shooting now, right?
There's kind of like 2 groups. Oh yeah, that's true. There's like 7 that are pretty close to Phil, and then just one guy in the back.
I step in front, try to step in front of both of them.
Oh my.
Okay.
With a frag right in my hand. Yep. And I just want to just kind of just give it like right here. Right? I
You
aim
put it in the Phil's like hood.
Give him a shove from behind.
Telekinesis!
It'll all be over soon.
No more shotguns.
Stress level. Alright, so you just walk into their midst and lob it
Yep.
at the okay. Give me your shoot.
Shoot.
That looks bad.
Yep.
It lands in Phil's mouth.
Yeah. Goes through his suit.
In a telekinetic mishap, it goes into Phil's suit.
I think it's a 11.
Okay. Do you know if it's an 11?
I'm trying to think of what
Did you say that 2 turned into an 11?
Yeah, how the hell is
No.
this?
It's a 4.
It's still
But
a
That's
lot.
7. That's 7 additional points on that.
He's a warrior.
No.
Yeah, I get,
He's
got a higher
I get
base
higher
attack
attack
bonus.
bonus.
That's what he does.
That's
It
true.
is an 11.
Okay.
Holy moly.
But I think that was only a partial for you. Didn't you get an 11? Wanted somebody get an 11?
Yeah, I did.
But you're
Yep.
better than us.
Doesn't change the reality. of
Well, also you're throwing this more closely than where Thomas threw it
That's
from.
true. Yeah.
Wow,
I walked
I
up
lobbed
pretty
from the
close.
back.
Yeah. Basically, your diminished success just means that instead of like, let's say if all 7 of them were like where those curtains are, instead of putting it right underneath the curtains, you put it like halfway between you and the curtains.
Okay.
So
So it's pretty decent.
yeah, you take glancing damage from it, like a
Okay.
very small amount of stress to your suit, and All 7 will take damage from it. How many frag grenades do you guys have left?
I only had one. I've never
Alright.
used
I
one.
have two.
Now I have
I usually
zero.
use demo charges.
I know I have one frag grenade
I
out.
have a concussion
I can
still
gas
left.
him.
Yeah,
I have a concussion.
From that fall.
Okay.
Like that Will Smith
He's
was
dead. 3.
Which one's that?
where he had a concussion.
Oh,
Seven will take 7
Two.
pounds.
Ali?
2. 2.
No, the football one.
Oh.
You made a football movie?
He made a football movie where he had the concussion and shit.
Was it?
Sean knows
was
what I'm
it,
talking
was it a
about.
documentary or like a movie?
Yeah,
It was a movie.
It was to bring awareness about like Junior Seau donating his brain because of concussion.
Don't eat his brain.
What?
While he was still alive.
I've never been
No,
aware
he
of this.
committed suicide and that's what he did. He donated
Oh.
his brain.
You know that concussion movie?
I do. It came out like 3 years
What
ago.
is the name of that?
maybe.
I know what he's
Oh,
talking
I can't
about.
Called like concussion.
Oh,
Was it
where he's
literally
like,
called Concussion?
no, it was about football because he
That's what I said.
he was like a researcher or a scientist or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He's like the guy who proved that
Will
there was a high
Smith
level.
was a scientist.
I Am Legend. Yeah,
In the
yeah,
film.
yeah.
I am legend.
Will Smith
Collateral
was a
Beauty.
scientist.
It was
movie?
called concussion.
He was like a guy,
Focus? No, it was
a
called
doctor or something. The guy who proved,
Concussion?
the guy who
Yes.
proved that like
Bitch.
in football there's a high level of concussions of players.
Yeah.
Like he was the guy
That
who proved it.
documentary
The
about
doctor.
football
Okay.
people with concussions called.
Alec
Bitch.
Baldwin was in it. That's all that matters.
Alright. 2 of them are dead.
Independence Day.
Independence Day.
2 of them are dead. 5 of them are.
Oh, I know why
wounded.
Adam loved that movie. Paul Reiser was in
I
it.
didn't see it.
Dang it.
That one movie, it was Hancock.
Hancock.
Hancock. That
I always
was a
wondered
movie.
what that was about. It never made sense.
Two
to
of
me.
them are dead.
2 are dead.
Hancock was like an anti.
5 are wounded.
hero movie.
Some of them have taken 2 grenade blasts, but are still up. The only guy who's uninjured is the guy who radioed in. He stayed in the back.
He kind of pushed back.
Yep.
He's the only one still active.
No, all the wounded ones are still active. Their armors kept them going.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Let's activate on.
Yep. So we've got a new round.
New round.
Yep.
You don't re-roll initiative, do you?
No.
That'd be
Nope.
great.
That wouldn't be
There
fair.
isn't
That wouldn't be
a game
fair
where
to
you
me.
do initiative every round.
There is one, isn't
I
there?
don't remember what it is.
I feel like we've played
Is
it.
it that really sexual game that you were talking
Oh
about?
God,
No,
no dick
no,
size
okay.
and all that.
Maybe, but
Wow.
It seems familiar.
That's like basing your success and failure.
Oh yeah, no more grenades, so I guess I gotta start shooting.
You gotta shoot the weakest one. Guys that look like they live.
Whoever looks tattered, I'm gonna shoot at
You
him.
wanted the tattered one.
You said, are they within 25 meters?
the hungry Benny.
Well, shit, they're like 10 meters. They're like 5 meters away from one. They move close to their shot.
They're very close.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I'll use
Danger close.
I'll use my thermal pistol
Okay. Just on any given
on
guy.
the most tattered guy I see.
Alright. Take a tattered blast.
Oh no.
Evaporate him.
That's 9.
Sorry. It's really hard to land a shot with these laser pistols. These thermal pistols. Just heating sections of the ceiling panels that melt away.
Not,
You guys-
not a combat.
You guys are buying time.
And we're Benny's
Yeah, we are distracted.
Distraction. What are you doing? Make it real loud. What are you
Then I
doing?
think Phil gets to go. Oh no, the group goes before Phil goes.
2 groups get the
Yeah.
blast on them.
Yep.
They get 2 groups
Although-
get the blast off.
Shotgun
They-
right in its face.
8 guards.
There's
with
only
blast
2
off
guys
on
left from the 2 advanced groups.
Oh, okay.
The 2 of the deaths have come from the quick groups.
Well, if I happen to
Yep.
go before
Uh,
I'm back.
I was the
I
one
shoot
who
him,
moved
man.
forward though.
I think you're gonna be dead.
Mert, what's your armor class?
18.
Okay, they both miss you. And it's I think it's
It
Main's
is
turn.
Phil. It's Phil's turn.
Oh, it's Phil's. Okay.
Well,
Well, I'll Main take his turn.
That's
While Phil's
Okay.
gone. Alright, Main. So you can see there's a security door in front of you. It says
Yeah.
to laboratories.
Okay. There's no windows.
Nope. Not for this door.
I'll buzz
Scud.
Constantine.
Yep.
See if we can get this open.
Cap.
Okay. Did you decide to have him remain logged in? Or
We had decided that once he stopped
Once
hearing.
you stop hearing noises.
well, he's going to be hearing noises
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
There's
Oh yeah.
shotguns and
Yeah.
grenade. Okay.
So he's still logged
So
in.
okay. Yep. Then this is a door override.
Okay.
And it's been about maybe 5 rounds since. Okay, I'll factor that in.
Okay.
So
I
you
mean,
just
he does have that hacker too, right? Where
Yeah.
you can stay logged in for like an hour.
yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
rolled a 12. 13.
Best hacker in the galaxy. All right.
I rolled good for him, but not for myself.
That's okay. He matters.
You see the door. It has like this big red bar of
Yeah.
light above it. Turns green. And it's one of those cool like connected ones that open up.
Good.
The air hissing out of the bottom. It
Good.
says, "Welcome to decontamination hallway."
Okay. I'm just gonna be like telehopping.
Okay.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
can do it twice per turn.
Okay.
So.
By the end of that, you've made it through the little weaving tunnel, and now you're at the door to the lab proper. Which is another security door, which is also opening by the time you make it there. So Studs has got you covered.
He's got me covered.
Yep. So
You died.
you'll be beginning the long hallway next round. Okay.
Your power suit imploded.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Nope. I just had Bang go while we were waiting for you. So
Okay,
now we're
it is your
you may
turn
take
now.
your action.
Okay, I will fire upon a weak man.
Okay.
There's 2 of them.
That's justice, right?
There's no weak man here.
I got a 1.
Oh my god. Right in the back of Servius's head.
No.
Hamstrung.
Mert and Thomas roll d6.
Oh my god.
Roll a 6.
That's good.
That's good.
It's good for Mert.
Bad for you then.
1.
Alright. Phil, roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Some.
Pump, gonna suffer.
Phil's about to sump the robot.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh, he rolled real low.
3?
Alright, Thomas, you take 3 damage from Phil's thermal pistol.
I'm so sorry.
Enemy detected.
I shoot a weak man! He's not even a man, he's a robot!
The weakest.
Total failure.
I'm
He
not,
works for the cabal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I forgot to turn off the helmet.
He was
before I
promised a
grabbed my suit.
Hungry Benny's row of his own.
Yep.
If he were just to take care of these
So
officers.
tattered man.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh god.
That's gonna be a turn.
That's terrible.
Tatters of the king. Alright. Then the 2 slow groups get to go,
Yeah.
and then Merc gets to go.
The slowest.
The slowest of groups. Alright. Well, they won't shoot at Phil right now.
Because he sees he's on their side.
That's 1 hit. 1 hit for Thomas. And then that guy will advance. Okay. Mert and Thomas, you guys both take 1 shotgun blast. Your suit absorbs it. Your suit, it's beeping. The warnings are beeping more rapidly now.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. And then Thomas, you're still doing fine. Okay. It is Mert's turn.
So there's 6 left.
6 total left.
1 that's still kind of
And one-
radioing.
No, he stopped
Came
and he
back and
advanced
back.
and started enjoying the shotgun
But
battle.
there's 2 that are very close to us, right? Or 2 that are close.
Really, all 6 remaining
About
are
the same.
almost equidistant
Okay.
in very close range.
Well, I'll put my rifle into burst mode and I'll shoot one of the ones I see the weakest.
All right.
I forgot about bursting.
Where it's just clearly better in every way.
It just goes through ammo more quickly.
11.
I should be doing
11?
Yeah.
Yep, that's good
First
enough.
one, it's good.
What's
At
it
this
do
range,
exactly
you get a
again?
bonus.
First, it adds an attack and to the damage.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
What's the drawback?
It uses 3 shots
It uses
instead
3
of
shots.
1.
9 damage.
But, you know, you would take 3 shots to just kill him otherwise,
Yeah.
so...
Okay.
Is that only for laser?
You
rifle?
disintegrate him. Oh!
That's for all the tattered people.
Yep.
There's supposed to be a lot of tattered people.
Alright. New round. Yep.
What does it take to switch guns?
I'd say you could do your move action to switch guns.
Alright. I see Mert and I do. That's a good idea. I take out my laser rifle and burst
Prime
on
it.
him.
Okay.
Burst on him.
Alright. 21.
That hits.
And alright, burst on him. Burst. 5.
It's enough to kill him.
Burst is just +1 damage.
Plus
Is that
2.
true? Oh, plus 2 damage. That's even more.
Yep.
But he's
He's
dead.
even more dead. Yep.
He's even more dead.
Okay. A guy, one of the guards goes,
Are you using laser or?
and they're gonna try and retreat.
Oh, actually, I didn't roll the right damage dice.
So.
I rolled 2d6 instead of a d10.
Oh, that could change things, Thomas. Roll your
Roll that.
d10.
Might kill him. Deader.
Yep. You could kill him really dead.
Oh, even
yeah,
better.
he's deader.
Okay.
10 damage.
Better, deader.
Man,
11
if you were
damage.
using a melee weapon, you'd probably get like some free kills right there. Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
alright. So they're retreating now, in full retreat. It's been breached!
Actually, Sam.
So there's 4 retreating.
What did he say the switch weapons it required?
Move.
Your move action, yep.
So then it's not worth it.
Okay, so the faster ones are getting some distance on you. Not quite out of line of sight. You can still see them.
So it's filled.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Still in line of sight, you say?
Oh, yeah.
I will fire upon.
Try not to hit the
You're
bar.
rolling up just again.
I don't understand. The spine is all. It's tough, man.
It's like, it's satisfying being able to hit your target. Yeah, if it's not the right target.
Put the gun right to Servius's forehead. got the beat on him.
I got a beat
Alright,
on
so
him, boss.
you're gonna redeem yourself.
Okay, here we go.
It's gonna be glorious. You haven't seen a 20 in a long time.
Oh,
Alright.
Oh,
1 to 20.
I'll allow you to
Takes my
roll
head
damage
clean
for
off.
2 separate enemies for that.
Truly fills life.
here's enemy 1.
That's good too.
11.
Oh,
Enemy 2.
Tattered. Tattered.
10.
Recalibrating.
2. That's two. That still counts as 2
He
shots.
stood up
for
straight for that
ammunition.
shot.
Two
He's like,
enemies.
You killed a radio guy who was totally
Before
fresh,
slumping
and
back
then
in
one of
the-
the others as well.
The Gen Con slouch.
I forgot all that.
Forgot all about that.
Okay,
What does this mean?
Maine, you are right in the long hallway.
Yep.
There's like 1 guard on patrol here, and about 3 scientists that are just kind of like turning their heads as the door opens to the. I feel like I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Are you even gonna bother engaging with the guys in here, or
No.
Okay. You can just teleport twice per round at will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to 10 meters.
All right. And yeah, this hallway is nicely labeled, so you know exactly like which door you're looking
Nice.
for. And how? Oh yeah, just line of sight. So, basically, it's still going to require 2 teleports to get to that door because of mainly visual obstructions, like the scientists and the guards that are pacing.
Mm-hmm.
But after 2 pops, you're at the door to the reactor room.
Excellent.
This is also a security door, and I'm assuming you're just telling studs to just
Yeah,
keep...
they don't like windows here, so.
Nope,
yeah.
you actually there is a little window for this one. Come to think of it. Yeah.
Perfect.
So
I don't
at
need
next round
studs.
you'll be able to just go right
Yeah.
in there. Yep. Okay. A guard shoots at you in the hallway.
Right.
He hits, but it doesn't deal any damage.
You've been rolling really well over there.
What's your armor class?
18. We all have 18.
Yeah. I mean, this was a 19, so he did hit, but it's still your armor's still doing pretty well. This guy's got like an assault rifle, so just a slightly different texture of pinging sound on your suit.
So he will be pinging.
Yep.
Into the afterlife.
All right. Slow guys are going.
Slow.
Are there any slow guys left?
No, we killed the two that were in front, I think. So I thought the
There's
fast
one.
group was the
Okay, there is one slow guy and one fast guy left.
Well, that's
All
it.
the other ones are dead.
Alright.
So he's now made it. He's caught up to where the fast guy is.
Okay. Running
And new
away.
round. Yep.
No, it's me. I go last.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So I guess I'll
You
try to. Are either of them even been hit? Or these two guys that have?
They're
some-
both wounded.
Oh, they are both.
Yep.
All right. Well, I will keep walking forward as far as I can.
Just
Just
calmly,
again.
just.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 25.
God. Yeah.
5 damage.
He's dead.
Just playing D&D 4th edition over there.
Yeah. Tech bonuses.
Okay. Then it is. Is there? Also, you killed the fast man. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Gotta go fast.
Which means it'll be Phil's turn.
Thomas.
Thomas's turn.
Thomas
Yeah,
does
he's
the
the
whole-
fastest. That's right.
It's the fast man.
Thomas, just one hostile left. The rest have either been melted or.
I'm gonna burst on him.
Okay.
First on him.
Alright, let's see. Burst adds 2.
2.
Alright, we're getting up there. 13.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. D10.
Oh, yeah.
9.
That's right, I gotta take away 3 more.
You've destroyed their response team to the elevator. They've all been defeated. So combat ends for you guys for now. So I'm going to jump back to Mang.
Mm-hmm.
Mang, you can just pop into the nuclear room.
Okay.
Pop in.
There's a reactor core here.
Yeah.
There are no combat officers in here, only like a few technicians who are just kind of staring at you.
Keep staring. I'm gonna start prepping a few demo charges.
Okay. As you start doing that, one rushes up to you. He says, "Stop that! What are you doing?"
I'm just doing this.
Okay. It's like little scientist hand like grabs your like robot hand. He's trying to like interrupt what you're
I'm
doing.
Pull out my revolver and just
Okay.
plug him.
All right. That he goes down, but it served to slow you a little. The other one's not so bold, and he's just like going to the door to like get out.
I'm like sort of like right in front of it because that's where I teleported.
Oh, you're deliberately like
Yeah.
trying. Okay. That'll complicate his action.
They made their bed. They're gonna lie in it
All right.
for all eternity.
He runs to like a side console,
Okay.
and you see him like trying to do something there. But
Just be like, Stud's counter hack.
do you tell him to do that?
Sure.
Like
whatever's going on.
look for initiatives coming from.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right, Mert, you're gonna need to stand in here because Stud's gonna try and do some countermeasures here.
Okay.
You'll need to spend another line shunt for this.
Okay.
His terminal's just like covered in
Dude, Studs has
just
been
all
just
over
he just
these
slapping
icons.
these,
I
yeah.
think this is
like Alienware
the
stickers.
3rd line shunt I've used.
That's not. It's second or third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will attack. I rolled a 12.
This is like you're trying to shoot.
Okay. Dad, it's getting tougher.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole point. He's only staying on because
Thomas.
he knows with what.
Oh, sweet. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Because Captain pretty much kind of knowing his plan,
Modern
trying to
technology.
help him as best he
Let's
can.
a bit of design go onto those, huh?
Great stuff.
All right. What are you gonna prioritize? Having studs remain logged in, or stopping or enabling the countermeasure? You have to decide for studs.
Oh, one or the other?
Yep. What is he going to prioritize?
The countermeasure is to what's happening with
whatever he's blocking, whatever that scientist is doing in the reactor room.
countermeasure.
Okay. He succeeds in doing that.
It's not as appropriate as Doom, but I really like it. So
No, it's soothing enough.
It's soothing.
Well, like,
I'm soothed enough.
well, I'm
it's
saying,
good music for nuclear oblivion.
yeah.
Okay.
Soothed enough.
Then the only interruption you had to do was just to blast that one guy,
Yeah.
and then
And you get me on the comp saying I'm out for now. Constantly. Like I'm off the schematic.
Oh.
Like I'm not. It took what I could to do that.
You know, as long as he did something.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, back to you guys. You're in the lobby.
Okay.
There is a fountain. There's like a reception desk beyond the fountain. You guys can kind of see. There's like plants like in little terraces along the sides of the walls, and there's 4 exit ways out on the far side of the room. To the left, as you know, leads to the geothermal plant, and the right center of the room leads to the executive apartments, and then the 2 on the back wall on the left and right lead to the commons and the research labs, respectively.
Okay.
There is there's like a woman manning the reception desk.
Still?
Yeah. She's remained there.
Active target. Located.
Yeah, go for it.
Added woman.
I'll let you do that if that's what you say. I contact the captain to say, are you everything good by you?
It's all good. Just keep the lobby clear.
You just want us to hold this,
Hold it up.
stand our ground. Alright.
Clear the lobby.
Okay. She presses the alarm again as she gets melted. So the alarm goes back on.
He's in tatters now.
Yep.
I don't know what
Okay.
she could have said to us.
All right. And then are you guys just gonna watch like the entryways and stuff, or?
Well, I assume.
Get Constantine down there now.
Yeah, that's what I probably do, because that we knew about the surface going through the plant, the geothermal plant, so we want him to grapple down. So I'll head back. I'll keep both of them just watch, and I'll head back to the elevator to try to make sure he gets down.
Okay. He
Sweet.
says. So you tell him to come down.
Yep.
All right. He
I
says.
must go now.
Yep. He says, looks like the elevator controls have been damaged, so I'm gonna have to do my best.
Okay.
So
Can't you just lift him?
Well, he's pretty far,
What's the range on your power?
and I can do 800 pounds. Don't we think the power suits are heavier than that?
No.
Are they done?
I thought they were 500. I thought that's what we agreed upon.
You just
last
said
time.
it just says ENC 2, encumbrance
Right.
2. So whatever.
That can't be. That should be more than 500 pounds. How much can we carry? But that might be. You don't know. That's not necessarily the whole weight, because the thing is, the whole point of them is supposed to like be easier to handle or something. So
Right. I thought it was 500.
it was less than 1,000, as I
Yeah.
recall.
Okay.
We'll say it weighs 799 for now, so
Sure.
that you can effectively.
I will try to.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So Seth says, "You got me." He
Yeah.
shouts down to you from way up
Yeah,
top.
Constantine.
Okay.
Remember that time in Dungeon World where we were going down that chasm and I was gonna put low gravity on you, and then I fucked up and I put high gravity on you instead.
And I just plummeted
Yeah.
all the goo.
Did he die in that scenario?
I did die, yeah.
You went into like the acid goop.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
was
that
like-
was like that the pit monster in the Golden Yeti cave.
Yeah, that was.
And he was like reaching for me to help him, and I was just like,
You
You're
made
like-
him heavy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you lied or you rolled a die and it fucked up and
Yeah.
I just plummeted to my death.
Yeah.
You're like, save me. It's like,
oh,
oh yeah.
I remember that was. I was
you
playing.
just dragged me in.
That's the
playing.
same campaign that I think you did the weightlifting thing.
Yeah, he also killed me with his
You
gravity.
just killed in a simple parlor show.
Yeah, it was the first death. I was a
That was
rogue
so good.
pretending to be a priest, and you killed me then. And
And
then
I
as a
didn't even
wizard, you
see
killed
that
me
one
then
coming,
too.
which was so funny.
And then
You-
you
I-
had that other character that was eaten because we were gonna break that guy out of prison. And
We're
I
gonna
told,
break you out of prison.
No, it was some other guy, and I told them that you were like a demon worshiper or something.
They just
that-
scooped him up.
Yeah.
And
And then he used like his darkness power or
to
something
try to
like
escape.
that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and then they're like, yeah, you're gonna
He was
eat
like,
me.
He's a demon.
Who's the person we just like didn't try to rescue?
When?
Was this a different campaign?
No, that was all the same.
We didn't even try.
Like,
to rescue-
someone-
You're my biggest
someone
threat. You
woke
kill
me.
me more than any other threat.
I remember
across
someone
all
woke me up in
games.
the middle of the night to like something bad's going down. I was like,
Well,
I'll
how
get
did
to it
you
in the
die? How
morning.
did you die? Did you die in
Like, I
shadow?
went to sleep.
Was that?
Well,
that was Mert.
Bloom.
Mert that woke me.
How did I die?
That was Mert.
I think
was-
it was because you
it's
didn't want to
basi-
interrupt
it's
your
basically-
rest. You wanted to be
Basically,
able to
you
get
let me
like
get
all
carried
your
away
HP
by
to-
the guard.
I remember some guards
And
coming
then
for
I
like
got-
Phil,
was in
and Mert
trouble.
was just like,
Yeah,
I was.
Mert knew he didn't
He
wake me.
was
Choose to
filled
wake
with
me up or
trouble.
anything.
that was
The
like
most
the last
innocent
Shadow of
of
the
us.
Demon Lord campaign.
That was the shadow one.
Yeah. Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I
and
funded
Mert too
I
was just
funded
like,
you
ah,
with
forget
50
it.
gold or whatever that I
Right,
stole.
he got the loan.
I've
Because
gotten the
he's,
loan.
Oh,
Stole
that's
it.
right.
And then Mert's like, oh, thank God. And then he just like watches me get taken away. Like, this is right. This is
Yeah,
right
because
of me to do.
Because you
And
killed,
then we
you
didn't
killed
make
the
any
guy.
attempt to rescue
Who did I
him.
kill?
I think
The
it's just-
lone guy.
We were talking about
I
like
didn't kill him.
assassinating him
Yeah.
instead.
No,
so he
I
wouldn't talk.
cast a spell on him to get him to give. I used my like necklace.
I
to
thought
make,
he killed
I
somebody.
killed no
No.
one.
No,
I
he
didn't
just
know.
stole it.
The
and
only
the
thing
guard,
you know about me
at our
is that
request.
I stole that gold. And you're like,
And
yeah,
then he
you
immediately
deserve-
sprinted away, and the guard's like, "What are you doing?"
That's
And
right.
he told some terrible lie.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And then we were plotting.
Oh, and it was the innkeeper who outed you, and I was
Yeah,
I was
for the
friends with
bounty.
him.
Hey,
Just
you,
shot
were,
him
you,
for the
were just
bounty.
like you were just like sitting
Yeah,
next
he
to
did
me.
it.
You knew they were coming up. You had like 2 minutes, and you're just like,
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
man.
you chose to stay asleep, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we
It's
were
like-
plotting to assassinate him in jail so he wouldn't talk.
And then Sean made him.
Yeah.
with friends like these.
Devil Pact, yeah.
All right, good stuff.
It's one of
That
those
was
things
nice
where
to
it's like
reminisce.
it's
All
straight.
the ways.
It's straight out of the movies where like Mert's just like you just see him sleeping from his perspective, his eyes are just wide open and you hear his friend getting dragged away like
The last thing you see is just Mert's open eyes, just like
Grinning.
watching.
Yeah.
Had the option to come back like in possessed by the devil
Yeah.
or something. I chose not to.
yeah.
And then we all just died in
So that
that.
wasn't really my fault that time.
No.
It was Mark, but you don't.
All I told you was to get a loan.
All I know is that regulars are just not to be
It's
trusted.
out of my hand.
Alright.
I've only ever died.
Oh yeah, so you're lowering studs down the shaft.
Yeah, I
You're
am.
lowering studs' shaft. Alright.
Ooh,
Yeah, okay.
ooh, boy.
I don't even think you need to roll for this per se.
If you wanted me to roll
Exert.
my telekinesis,
I
but
mean, it's within your bounds.
I have level 2, and I have like Adam does. I have the expertise, so I don't even have to exert effort to use it.
Oh, okay.
Commit effort. So.
He's not a hostile either.
No, right.
That'd be kind of a swing for me.
He's
but
trying
yeah,
to help
right.
himself
All right.
be.
You're able to lower him down, not necessarily at like this nice, really slow rate, but enough that he doesn't take any damage from. All right. So he's.
I
he's
probably
down
could have
there
done
with
that for all of you. I don't know why you
But
guys
you
just
didn't, did
leaped
you?
down.
Couldn't even do it for yourself.
Wow. That's
How,
not so
how
easy.
ironic.
Yeah,
you.
that's
I
kinda-
mean, it takes you about 30 seconds to get the charges ready.
Okay.
As you're finishing up, 2 of the scientists have like a nuclear rod, and they're like about to charge you.
With a nuclear rock.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like one of those. I'm thinking very world is at the end of world is not enough, where they have like that illusion might not do anything.
Well,
for you,
I'm just
but-
gonna drop the charges
Okay.
and then teleport back to the other side of the door.
Yeah, see you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you can do that.
And then I'll be teleporting my way back to the lobby.
Okay. That will. It's probably about 30 seconds, if that. You can be pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Yep, and by the time you make it back to the lobby, Studs is descended down, and you guys are all kind of rendezvoused there in that area.
Okay, into the geothermal plant.
I'll wait for Mert to return. Well, I'll give him up to a time and then
Is he
just
talking
turn
right there?
You just leave to talk.
He's on the phone.
Just felt like having a conversation. She's like, boring. And I got it.
Is that what's Tony up to?
Yeah.
We'll see how he's
He
doing.
just walked out of the room. He's talking to your parents now. So,
You can't wait for him.
No,
Fuck that.
not with a decision like
No.
that. Okay.
I'm choosing to talk to my parents over playing. You're done.
Okay.
You're just.
he's standing by the couch.
Alright, now
He
you've
went
got
to the
studs
restroom,
with
so
you,
that's-
so we can just hack any terminals along the way directly.
Classic Mert.
I won't. Getting a door override onto the geothermal plant's trivial, so I'll just he'll succeed in doing that. But as he says, he finishes that. He tells you guys that by now, probably anybody coming over from the commons or weapon testing area will now be able to get here. So we'll want to just be quick.
We'll be quick.
All right. Okay, you guys move through the hallway. There doesn't seem to be any cameras or sentry guns here. It seems like most of their security measures are in other areas. So, now, by the time you make it to the door to the geothermal plant, so you've gone through the hallway from the lobby, the alarm has a different sound now. And it looks like this facility is going into, like, complete lockdown mode. And so for Studs to access this door to the plant, he just says, "Oh, it's locking me out. Maybe we can try and force this one down."
Okay, well, Mert can melt it.
Oh, he can do his episode 1 type thing with his weld. Okay,
Do the Mert melt.
yep, he'll begin that.
As they call it.
That'll take about 60 seconds. You start to hear some commotion from the lobby, so more guards or something of that nature, but Mert's got the door to the thermal plant done. So you guys can go through if you wish.
Okay.
The geothermal plant, basically you see, there's essentially just drawing energy from some of the natural gases inherent in the soil here. So you see just various generators and machines. More technicians in here. There's again just one armed guard who has an assault rifle and he just starts going when he sees you guys.
Oh my god.
Hamstring.
Phil, you take the shot? Alright, take the shot.
Here we go.
18. Oh, that'll hit. Roll damage.
12.
Oh,
Melt.
man. He is done.
Melt his brains.
Yep.
Purple brain.
There are scientists in here, and technicians. They don't impede you guys. They just kind of step back like this.
Okay, where's the elevator?
You can quite clearly see there's a larger service elevator at the far end of the room that goes to the surface.
Alright, we're hustling.
Okay.
Now, Alfred's flying the Excelsior, right?
He is, I believe, who you left.
He is
as
the only
man.
one there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna have to come to our coordinates right away.
Okay.
Is Alfred that one guy you picked up on Avalon?
Yeah, he's like a friend of
Phil, what
ours.
beer did you bring today?
Just bought a cow. You want some?
A cow? Yes.
Want a cow?
And I've got Excelsior if you want to try some.
I'll
Or-
try an
Do you
Excelsior.
have something called an Excelsior?
Oh, it's the peanut butter stout. The peanut butter cup stout.
Let's try it. I'll
How's
try
that
it out.
opposed to
What is
Excelsior?
it called? Excelsior? It's remarkable.
Yep.
How can I deny that offer?
Right after we were just talking about the Excelsior.
Just
That is
talking about it.
Come on. Oh, there we
Excelsior.
go. Yeah. Tell me how that is.
Rip Rap.
What?
Rip Rap is the beer. Excelsior company. Smells like peanut butter.
Okay. Service elevator is slower because it's
Service elevator.
it's designed to like basically carry big ordnance and like machines up and down. So
Can't you overclock this thing?
do you want to try to? Okay. You find like a service panel. You can just tear that open and try and just like
Remove all the safety mechanisms.
Alright, that's good. Alright, Phil, give me a fix.
Time to get my fix. 7 plus. I have 8 total.
Okay.
Unsafe
It'd
velocity.
be funny if he strands you guys and then blows up you guys.
Yeah, wonderful.
To
Protect my people, I would do it.
Yeah, oh well, that is the heart of a noble right
Yeah.
there.
I would kill you all if you've been protecting my people.
I mean, none of you are my people.
I'm
You're
technically.
some alien life form we picked up somewhere.
My guy came from Avalon. He's
Not
your people.
originally.
Alright, well, with an 8, you're able to speed it up slightly. You don't risk doing it beyond what you know would be safe. You could.
I do not.
Okay. Then, yeah, you've increased its rate of speed by about 20%.
It's the best you'll do,
Yeah.
Captain.
Best engineer in the galaxy.
Galaxy, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad. It is heavy though.
How do you rank it to the smoky squirrel?
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. It's they're actually kind of similar. I feel like.
To be honest,
Okay,
I originally just spit my gun out because it fell on the ground.
What?
Wait.
My gun was on this
His
on
mouth
top
was
of
a
here,
gap.
Okay.
and it fell on the ground, and I'm like, I got nowhere to really put this, so I just went out there to throw the garbage away. And then
I thought you said spit it out. I was like,
No.
my gun was on the ground. I had to go spit it out.
You walked out and like 5 seconds later. It was like, we're talking to my parents.
Yeah, he's gonna wrap me up in some sun
Just
talk.
we'll walk out there. You're just having a conversation
talk.
out there.
Sun
You
talk.
talking about him?
No, S-U-N, not S-O-N.
Cultist shit.
What's happening to the sun out there?
Sun talk.
You don't need to know.
What's wrong with the sun?
I thought it was
It's
all
related
good.
to the government shutdown. sun shutting
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Alright.
So Congress gets their act together. Sun's shutting down.
Okay, service elevator is down. It looks like their pursuit has not reached you yet, although the scientists in this room have fled this area. So, yep, the service elevator is right there for you guys to take.
Yeah.
Time for a
Well,
hop
they
over.
make-
Alright.
That's hot.
I never actually
About-
they're working on the prototype.
Dude, it could have been anything.
It's been an upgrade.
About 2 minutes later, it reaches the surface.
Okay.
Um,
Meaning what?
you come out of, there's basically just an overhanging kind of mound of like turf that this like big elevator's been carved into, and there's just open terrain in front of you. You're not in the city limits, and you can see Alfred hovering his ship.
How far horizontally did we walk?
To what?
We were like in the middle of the city in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Took a while. He said it was like we were under a whole nother building or more other buildings.
Yeah, I mean, you can, if you could like go forward and then on top of this mound, you might see that like the whole city is like just on one side, but this area seems to have been kept clear for like agriculture or something.
You're on the planet's surface.
Yep.
Let's
guess.
get the fuck out of here.
Seems almost like a anomaly, really. But alright, have him throw the cables down.
Okay, he does so.
Alright, grab on and let's fly.
All right.
I do have one question
And-
that I'm reminded of now, because I missed maybe this happened. Did you actually find the alien tech?
I don't give a shit.
Did we go to the temple?
Will this blow that up, or could that still affect,
If this doesn't blow it up, what are we gonna do to it?
take it off planet and throw it into the sun?
I'm not touching that.
That's
It'll
true.
turn me into a zombie.
Haven't you ever seen Dead Space? Play Dead Space?
You see that as you're rising up, you were like in like a city park. You had just a very limited perspective of where you were. There's some helicopters like that are shooting at your ship.
Let them come.
Oh no, I'm real upset. Like after seeing all the tattered people, I go to the guns and I want to unload at least one shot at one of those helicopters.
It's gonna be bumpy.
Seeing all the
That's
tattered
fine.
people.
Okay.
Just a Reaper battery at them. Screw you.
All right. Mang, just roll a d20.
One.
Do you want a D20?
Yep.
You haven't been
me?
rolling.
Yep.
How about a 20?
Grip.
Beautiful.
5 to a 1 was that the guys left in the reactor room were just able to get the charges out of there without it causing a catastrophic destruction to the facility.
But
But they
that-
failed.
Didn't do that.
No, they did not. And furthermore, there were 2 other nuclear missiles in the facility. So you've got like
They were stocking nukes, man.
You've got like
Why would
3
they do that?
You've got like 3 nuclear reactions.
Well, and for your people, what would they do to your people if they wanted?
What would they
Yeah,
do to
what
your
would they do
people?
to my people?
They just nuke them.
Wakanda forever!
Okay.
New Avalon.
Yeah, I think Alfred's gonna need to push the Excelsior to its maximum speed here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be.
Puncher. Thomas comes over and pushes him out of the way. Let me drive. I can get this done.
Where am I physically right now?
We're hanging by cables. It's badass.
We just all fall.
We're all on cables and you're here. Well, I can impact.
That's
some.
pretty
I can
ballsy.
impact some.
You detonate it
For
before you're
myself.
even like close.
I didn't want them to disable the bomb.
No,
so-
no, and I was keeping track of every
Yeah.
iota of time that was passing, so that was to your benefit.
So I'm hoping Hoshi is like pushing the button to pull the cables in.
Yeah, he's there.
Plus.
Okay. So Alfred needs to pilot you to safety. Mert, you've been rolling for stand-ins tonight, so you can roll for Alfred.
This is a
Don't
pilot.
fuck
He has
it
a
up.
1. He has a 1 pilot skill.
Don't
Okay.
fuck
It's
it
a
up.
two sixes. Then.
Don't fuck it up. Don't.
7.
7.
Okay.
Average roll.
Well, the
Yeah.
bare threshold was 6. Like that would have been 6 or
You would have
lower
had to
fail,
use an effort.
failure.
Reroll it.
Maybe I still have to.
It depends how
Does
comfortable
that like
you
make
are.
me roll both of them over though?
It does. Yeah.
That could be anything.
I think
6.
the chances of being worse are slim.
Are they?
Well, 7's like average.
Yeah.
So,
So I rolled average, but the chances are even that I could go either way. If I rolled average, it's up to you, but it's not on me if you have him re-roll.
I have to torch just to do it.
Oh, I wouldn't do that then.
Okay.
Okay.
Mert dies first then.
All right.
Keep that in mind.
So
So if I would have told you you should torch, you die first?
Yeah. Okay.
so
Impact zone.
at first, not a whole lot seems to be happening. You hear some kind of like rumblings from deep beneath the earth, and then all of a sudden you just see like the ground just pluming upwards, and this huge wave of heat and radiation. And yeah, you guys are like just about to be pulled into the docking bay, so it's not like you're like getting like tethered and just but the ship is going to sustain just the wave of force. Okay, ship takes 2 damage.
This thing's gonna really be here a little longer. You need to fix this.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
You
repairs.
already fucked up the rocket.
Wait, how much damage?
2.
What?
That's for the ship.
I've lost
Yeah,
all
I'm
memory of
from-
that time.
You guys don't take damage.
Are we in the ship yet?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I knock out Alfred.
And now I need a.
Just how dare you? You're a pilot this ship.
My control.
Pilot seat.
Good job.
You know, the last time I bombed the town, you guys were way more upset.
When
I
was
threw a
this?
fireball at
You
you.
threw a fireball.
When did? Oh, that's different. We were protecting those people,
And you were.
and you
Wait, when was
Killed
this?
millions.
This a different campaign?
That was.
I just killed way more people
What?
here.
It's
aren't they
icons.
evil?
I need
The
the
physical.
physical.
Well, that's different.
Why
that was
did,
our
why did
city.
we do this? Why am I coming?
That
It was the city we
That
were
was
sworn
like
to
you
protect.
right now
We
bombing.
weren't sworn to protect it.
That was like you bombing.
You're
Avalon.
superheroes.
Being like,
It's
screw
a
Avalon.
nebulous job.
You can't keep getting away
We
with
brought
this.
down an alien ship on
I
top
believe
of
that was the
everybody.
scenario that prompted the he can't keep getting away with this.
I didn't bring that shit down. The government shot it down.
You're just like Shoot it down.
That was the best option. That
Studs keeps saying he didn't say that line, but I feel like it.
he
did.
definitely said it.
That's
why
absolutely
we
him.
thought it was all funny.
Yeah, I remember. I was sitting here. He was sitting
Every
here.
time we say it, he's like, I didn't say it.
He said it. He meant it.
Right. Physical saving throws. From
Couldn't
everybody.
help it.
From everyone.
Yep.
Even constant.
Actually, not from Thomas.
Physical.
I'm immune to radiation. Actually, not.
What a failure.
I have 7 out of 14. I don't know if that's bad.
Is this like
That is-
a really
that is
bad thing to fail?
You can feel just the nuclear wave like
The
passing through you.
nuclear wave.
So this would be worth permanently losing a stat point.
Oh, can I really advise that?
Well,
I'm a
either
precon.
way- Either way, I'm rolling for Constantine.
Okay,
first.
alright.
He rolled bad.
How bad? 2. His skin
bad.
falls off.
Oh yeah. Slops.
I'm rolling for myself.
Yeah.
Next. 9.
Fail.
By 1. I have a
Nice.
10.
Not
I
good
think
enough.
Constantine is studs with
What did
sunglasses.
you get?
We got a 7, which I don't think is quite enough.
So we all failed. But I could succeed. Maybe. I mean, I get to
I mean,
re-roll.
what's a stat point really?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even going to change a modifier really, right?
Probably not. I'm gonna do it. I have to find the torching. It's a 1d6. I have to roll to see what I lose. I don't know if you have it there.
Character sheet.
What do you need? Oh, I know what it is. Roll it. I'll tell you what you get.
Roll it.
Roll it.
1.
The
Wisdom.
worst. Wisdom.
Well, I was already in an 8. Does it go down to a -1 then?
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Damn it, Thomas!
Feel less
What's a
alive.
stat point?
I mean, how often do you use
Oh, you
wisdom
can get it
for
back with
anything?
1 skill point.
Wisdom's like nothing.
1 skill point, you can have it back.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm re-rolling this.
All right.
There you go, 18. Chumps.
You're fine. That doesn't mean you won't have any radiation poisoning symptoms, but you'll be over in like a day or two with no problems. The others
A
might
couple days.
deal with
So
this for
power
the rest
suits
of
don't
their
protect
lives.
us from this at all.
They're not like I mean it's
I mean, would they protect us from airborne toxins? At
it
all?
helps. It helps.
Yeah,
They function
probably
similar to vac suits, but you guys are in the immediate proximity to 3 nuclear blasts, so it's not 100% protection all the time.
Are you looking at the radiation rules? Then?
Well, I do need
Well-
to consult them. I was on the saving throws page.
I'm just
and
wondering. I have a power. I have still that pressure field thing. I wonder.
Oh,
what if I
yeah.
layered that onto
well,
the
vac
pressure?
suits and other forms of protections can effectively shield a wearer from weaker sources of radiation.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is not this.
No.
That's why I say, but my pressure field's supposed to be a better version of that. But that might be the same
This
as
is
the
pretty
armored suit.
fucking direct.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. It would be worth. I would commit the
And if
effort
you
to
die
hold.
from radiation poisoning, I can't even revive you with psychic sucker.
Ah, that's pretty.
Oh, so you guys actually you are going to lose a point of constitution.
No matter what.
Just the failures.
Yep.
This
So there
isn't.
you go.
This isn't a thing I could sump, is it?
Sub the
I
radiation.
thought that was like physical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no.
It's not a hit. It's a loss.
Are you
Did
still
it
hiding?
decrease any of your constitution modifiers?
Not mine.
It does to mine. Yeah.
Then you are going to lose the excess
You lose a
HP
lot.
that your mod was granting
What
you.
is most dear to you?
I mean,
Isn't that
it's
5
one.
HP?
1 per level.
That's 1 per level.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, significantly less durable.
Significant
Guess
loss.
who's leveling that back up? When we
So your next
You think you're gonna level?
your next roll is going to be in 24 hours for those with the sickness.
Okay.
You'll have a bonus to it just from being out of the radiation zone. So likely that'll be the last time you have to worry about it. But if you fail that again, it's just going to keep snowballing out of control. So, good luck. All right. But Alfred's taking you back, presumably to the colony site.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, there's a tremendous nuclear wasteland over here now. So, but that's almost on the opposite corner of the island.
And we
from-
were originally going to land right near there. Would have been a big mistake. I'm glad I changed my mind.
Okay. Oh, and I need one more luck d20.
Thomas.
Thomas, all
Coming
right.
up. 11.
Okay.
That's pretty lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough. You don't know what happened, but it's favorable to you guys.
Sweeping
Yeah.
enough.
Okay. It's about a 1 hour flight back to the colony. Presuming you're having Alfred stay in the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ship is in rough shape. Because it's been... I'm trying to think how long it's been since it had collided with the cargo ship.
That was like...
A day ago.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
days ago.
No, so he
2 days
hasn't
ago,
been able to
maybe.
do significant repairs yet. But
Could've been a
I think
few
you guys
days.
will be able to have a good time skip.
It's a rocket
So
project.
Sean,
Yes, Mert.
I immediately take my med kit to get my con. Try to get my con back.
Okay.
So I have the TL4 med kit, and I get 1 shot per day to get that point back. And so if I get it back for me, then they can have it the next 2 days. But it's an int heal check at difficulty 10.
Okay.
So when I get to roll 3 dice. It's 9 plus my heal of 1, that's 10 on the dot. 6, 3, and 1.
So, does it stipulate that in the med kit?
Non-fatal doses can be treated by a TL4 medkit and an int heal check at difficulty 10. Each success restores 1 lost point of constitution, and a check can be made once per day. That's in the radiation
Yeah. Okay.
text.
All right.
So
That prevents you from having the constitution loss.
yes.
Okay.
Well, I had it, but then I feel.
Oh, right,
better.
right. Okay, sure.
I'm going to heal back
Yeah.
full health.
Okay. Yeah, you're
A
able.
little spy now. Okay.
I think along
get
that
me?
whole
Not today.
trip back, you can heal
Tomorrow.
everybody out.
Not today.
Somehow my med kit is
Yeah.
out of charge.
Except Thomas.
Well, Alfred's
I'm
flying,
not really
I'll
sure
patch
how he
myself
works
up.
in that.
Okay.
But I'll try it.
I mean,
How would you consider Thomas's situation with the Constitution? Well, my
I didn't-
med kit
I
doesn't.
didn't-
He
I
didn't
didn't
do
lose
it.
Oh,
because he's a robot.
He doesn't.
And you
doesn't
didn't
suffer
lose
from
it. But Constitution.
Which is funny because
I
he
think
could
radiation
become.
actually can affect machines, though.
Well, he can be irradiated,
Yeah.
Yes.
being a source of harm to
Well, I
others.
thought that, like, drones they sent into Fukuyama or something like that eventually did break down.
Oh,
from
like
radiation.
yeah, I suppose it could like scramble their.
Yeah.
But is it considered a toxin
Yes.
or something else? Because I'm immune to vacuum, poison, disease, and toxin.
It does say it's a toxin, technically.
I mean, if Thomas just like dipped himself into a pool of nuclear waste, I would give that
Yeah,
consequences.
for sure,
He wouldn't,
for
he wouldn't
sure.
be totally immune to it. So.
Radiation effects on electronic equipment.
My electronic.
Yeah, I mean,
or my
not in the
past
rules
that.
of the game. I guarantee it has effect.
My,
but in here,
my
they're-
beyond electricity.
He's a robot from the far-flung future.
Is this gamma radiation?
I guess the question is, Sean, though, I'm still dealing with the radiation sickness.
You are.
I just
You
healed
are.
myself
You're gonna have
from
to.
the
You're gonna have to make the check tomorrow along with Phil.
Well,
Yep.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I think it would take like prolonged,
Yep.
extreme exposure.
He's just gonna be like the
Only-
Shadowrun car, where it's radiated a little
Yeah.
bit, you know, like
Only
just
when-
hose it down.
If only we were all robots.
Yep.
That's what Thomas'
Really
dream
fucked up.
was.
I want
And
a
just
robot
shed the
crew.
weak flesh
Yeah.
that.
Well,
holds you
robots
back.
can't be psychic, so.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
what the heck
Yep.
is this thing?
They're
Well,
a good kill
yeah.
squad or
No, I'd
something.
say that's.
Even though there is that Jedi robot.
Which one?
Grievous?
No, the other one. Oh, fuck! What? He has such a stupid name too. It's like the R2D2 one that's a Jedi, or that has the Force. He's not a Jedi, but he has Force powers. You know what I'm talking? God damn it!
Jeremy
Thrawn?
Thrawn? Thrawn?
Thrawn?
There's in the Bounty Hunters book. There is one.
Shut up, Phil. You're just starting. Skippy.
Tales from-
Skippy the Jedi droid.
That's
Right here.
Skippy
that's
the Jedi
terrible.
droid.
The fuck?
Remember, it was the one that caused like R2D2 to like, or the other droid to malfunction, so they could pick R2D2, or something like that. Yeah. Anyways,
Alright.
Is this Westworld?
no, this is Hollow Knight.
Skippy the Jedi droid. Was he like a real thing?
Yeah, I'm looking at the
he like
wiki
from
page.
the
Right?
Really real?
It's a comic
Is he?
story.
He's a
Star
fucking
Wars
R.
Tales
He's like
number
a,
one.
He's a fucking like R2 unit.
Yeah, he's in the first movie.
What? New Hope?
Skippy the
I
Jedi.
mean, they don't
droid.
call him. This is all retcon, but yeah.
He wasn't in. There's no Jedi in the movie.
Skippy's the
I'm gonna
one.
fucking slaughter you.
Skippy's the one who malfunctions deliberately.
Yes.
Like this unit has a bad motivator.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
They retroed that
It's
in.
called
It's
an
terrible.
It was called an
It's terrible.
S7 droid or
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My god, I don't believe it. It's not canon. I don't care. Can't be real.
All those little retro details, like, oh, this thing, oh, it was this as well.
Skippy then used the Force on 3PO, telling Luke to buy R2 instead.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Why does that even need to be said?
It doesn't need to be.
That's
It's,
what
uh,
Star Wars is. It's just retcon upon retcon.
It's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
the
they all
comic, this was literally the words of this comic. Skippy practiced nightly. He had no idea what was happening. He only knew that he possessed some sort of bizarre skill, like the fabled Jedi Knights, where his lubricants were rife with midichlorians,
Oh,
giving him mastery of the Force.
Yep.
You have to be kidding me, son!
It's like
How did you not know about this? I could have sworn we talked about this.
all of the extended
That sounds
universe is just
familiar.
basically fan fiction that got published and made canon.
And then
Especially
they got
anything
mad
with-
that Disney didn't buy that stuff because they figured it all was gold.
It's
No,
all
the most of it was
Oh
shit.
my gosh.
He's gonna get his own movie.
Dude.
Skippy the Jedi.
He's what
droid.
saves episode 9. Skippy
Jar
comes in.
Jar and Skippy team up.
He's a Sith Lord.
Yeah.
I'm still very disappointed that Snoke
No.
was not Darth Jar Jar.
No.
You just said he convinced 3PO, a robot, to do it?
What was
Yeah.
the most
He's
recent
Snoke.
Star Wars movie? Was
Last Jedi.
Snoke was just a puppet.
Well,
that's
technically Solo was the
controlling
most recent one,
the
but
scenes.
that movie sucks.
Skippy
Yeah.
and Darth Jar Jar.
Okay, anyways.
Okay.
You guys are back in the colony.
Alright.
The Avaloners talk of a rumble that they felt, a tremor.
A great disturbance.
Little Spine had a bowel movement.
Oh, all right.
L-shaped
So he
bar.
really fucked up that whole rocket. That's what you're saying to me.
It landed.
That rock is
it's,
just
it's destroyed
it's just
now.
gone. It's done.
You had
Fuck.
I crashed it into what's his name bar, right?
You know, I would have rather had him just keep working on that than come to aid us during this session.
What was
Now
that?
he
Start
has to
again.
build a
Second
second rocket.
rocket.
Oh,
And of
God.
course, I've
Well,
lost
plenty
all,
of time.
I've lost
Skippy
Little Spider's
the
lost
rocket
all
man.
his memories from the collision, so
Yeah, he forgot everything.
You
So I don't know
retained
about the
you
rocket.
retained your blueprint.
the blueprint.
So
of this
you'll
rocket.
know- But it's a
We'll know
shitty
what's-
blueprint.
I just have this mystery blueprint.
Blueprint.
I'm just like, what is this? That I was making a rocket.
Scrap it.
What was the rocket? What was the purpose of the rocket actually?
He had a purpose.
Was it like a cruise
To
missile?
send you off into space.
We're shooting the black box deep into space.
Yeah.
Why?
Which
From the elephant.
so the cane
From the
Star Wars.
elephant?
Yeah, that crashed into the water. You have
Elephant?
Yeah.
Just make a rocket.
Just build it.
By elephant, we're talking about the ship, the elephant.
Yeah, from the ship.
Why do we need to send a black box into
So
space?
that the Explorers Guild doesn't find out any of this.
Any
Do I have
of
to
what?
explain everything to you?
Everything to you.
He's been gone for like months of in-game time.
But he's
No, we're talking to Lil Spine right now.
Lil
You remember
Spine,
none
Lil,
of it.
Lil Spine has lost his memory from the collision with the
fucking
planet.
hate
Just
those.
build a rocket. It's important.
I'm just like, why do you want me to do this?
Because your captain told you to. How about that?
It's important.
That's it.
But why?
To keep us under
I'm
the
gonna go
under
get
the
your
radar.
gopher dog and strap it to that rocket.
There's no rocket though. I have to make it.
There will be.
But once you're done,
Yeah.
he's gonna get strapped to that rocket.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see him again.
Oh, shit.
So
Stop
Big
Think about
words.
that.
Okay, I start trying to get to work on this rocket.
Okay. Alright, to build a rocket, you will need fuel. You will need scrap metal. And expertise. We'll say that so far. And some sort of onboard system. Studs can assist you. Or do you have plans for Constantine, Captain?
No, not specific.
Alright, then you'll have a nice little helper for designing like a little flight control for it so that I can make it into space.
You've done many
on the
TED
nine.
Talks
Yep.
on rockets.
Yeah,
He's
he
done
has.
none on rockets.
I don't think he's ever done one.
It's all
You
a
will
cover
need
story.
to. But you can't. I mean, you had You have some excess materials, but right now Studs gave the aliens free reign of salvaging of the cargo ship. So
I need some toadies.
you might need to
Some thugs.
What?
To gather my materials
From where?
from wherever they
The
can
elephant.
be found.
Where's that?
I don't know.
In the water.
We don't own any of that.
Where am I? What do I make a rocket out of? Bamboo?
The trees.
You're the mechanic.
Well, we
Yeah.
can fly you back over to the city.
Why
So
don't
we
we
just
just
Winter
blew up.
Creek. We didn't blow that up.
What the hell's
We
Winter
don't know
Creek?
the effect of that rumbling. Oh, it was 100 miles away.
Oh,
but
and
if they
they're
heard
more
it
than 100
here,
miles away. Yeah.
They heard it. You could hear stuff.
Yeah.
What the hell is
Like,
Winter?
you know,
What the hell's
Pompeii.
nuclear
Not
winter. It could
Pompeii,
literally be named Nuclear
Did we-
Winter Creek.
Did we
Whatever
bomb
you-
a place that's on our planet?
Yes,
Mount St. Helens.
Why did we do that?
It's like Mount St. Helens.
because they were making zombies.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Making
Did you
sound.
just lose your memory?
Like, out of game or in game or.
Well, I have no idea what's been going
I
on
don't
out
even
of
know if
game.
he was
And in
here
game,
when
I'm
we came
making
to
it
the
up so
planet.
that I have
Well,
reason.
you shot Servius, so we're gonna have to execute you. That's what.
Mutiny.
You or the prairie dog. Make
There
a
were
choice.
there's two
Blood-
cities on the planet apart from the colony location. Beaver City and Winter Creek. Beaver City is likely just completely gone, really, for the most part, because that was the town that was right above that facility you
That
guys were in.
Oh,
Cute
geez.
city
Winter
park that we
Creek
came up on.
was-
Gone.
A smaller, abandoned town because
Yeah,
of zombies.
That's where you pick
With
up the redhead.
zombies.
Yes.
We bombed it. I'm
There's
You
very-
haven't bombed
What was
Winter
your
Creek.
man, Alfred?
No.
We didn't rescue
No,
that guy.
Okay, we bombed Beaver
What
City.
was his name?
I don't know. Roger.
Alan.
His name was
Alan.
Alan Birkin.
Roger.
Alan Birkin. Oh, sorry.
But everybody said he's good. He's safe. Even Alice, who hasn't talked once.
Alice Chambers. She's just
like,
been
he's
stoically
good.
riding on the
Question.
ship. Yep.
But she didn't want us to nuke the place.
I don't
We had to do what we had to do.
What can she do against you guys? You got like you're like gods
care.
essentially.
So you can go to Winter Creek, you pop in, you see Alan, you get some.
Who the fuck
scrap
is Alan?
material. He's a guy. He's an
He's a
ass.
researcher.
Some man.
Yeah.
Some man.
How far away is
He's
Winter
a
Creek?
weak man.
100 miles?
From here, it's about 200 miles.
Okay, so I have to take the ship.
No, you have to take the ATV.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride an ATV.
No,
200
I want this-
miles
I want this
both
done-
ways.
I want this done quick.
We need
so.
the ship in case
You need
it's
the
an
ship.
emergency.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna
We can
carry
fly.
it back on the
He'll
ATV.
fly you.
I'll fly
He'll
you.
fly you.
John Anderson has a pickup truck.
John Anderson.
Who is
Who the fuck
that?
is John
Who the fuck
Anderson?
is that?
I don't even know who that
That's
is.
not his
That
name.
sounds made up.
That's Tom Cruise in Minority Report.
Wow. Wow, man.
Oh my god. That sounds made up.
John Campbell.
There you
John
go.
Campbell,
John Campbell. He will borrow you his pickup truck.
Bruce Campbell's brother. That's
Yeah.
not enough to make the
No, we'll
Sounds
the
so
ship
funny.
should.
Okay.
I have nothing. I
You can
require
fix
nothing.
the ship while he's flying you over there. Just do some little repair.
Alright, there's only one caveat.
You and
You
Alfred.
gotta heal me.
Okay, I'll heal you.
Okay.
But you still have the constitution and the radiation thing. to
That's
do.
fine.
And I'll spend my time doing any doctoring in the community that needs to be done.
Okay, a faith healer type.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
My goodness.
I've healed you of the zombieism. Now
Yeah.
I will heal.
Okay.
Why don't we just fly the black box out there ourselves?
We don't want to connect it. Or we could, but we don't want to connect it to us in any way.
Because we can't leave orbit yet.
No,
Yeah, well,
the ship is taken.
Oh, yeah,
beat
'cause
up.
the
The
needs
ship is
repairs.
at like 6 out of 20 HP
Oh,
right
shit.
now.
How long could he repair it as quickly as he could build a rocket?
Phil's
I
got a
don't
lot
know.
of work to do.
What if he just repaired
Well,
it?
this is your
fix
job.
Everything.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard a rocket
I don't
is to
know.
make.
I don't know.
That should be his domain.
The administrator.
I mean, we didn't make rockets really until like the 1930s. So I mean,
But, I mean, we're
I
Phil
didn't even
just
make- I
started
didn't
from
even-
scrap.
I've
you
never
know.
built a rocket. I've only
spaceship
maintained our
mechanic.
engine.
It's gotta be same principle as a
Probably.
rocket ship.
Alright, well, let's
I
go.
imagine we
Ship.
can't fully repair the
Just
ship.
space Google.
No, probably just make it good enough to get into orbit again.
Get it
And-
to a spaceport
Yeah.
or
And-
yeah.
Like the one we were just
So
at.
that's all just time.
Yeah.
And this black box needs to go towards Nod.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's really risky. There's
And
a
if
war going
we
on.
would go there, that'd be very risky.
Right.
Yeah, rocket's better.
Rocket.
You're right.
We
Rocket's
gotta do
better.
that.
We just shoot it like a
We're very
torpedo
under the
gun.
radar now.
Just build.
Why don't we put it into a sun? Why don't we throw it in the sun?
We're trying to make it a law of Cain
Trying to
assumption
frame
thing,
somebody.
which is not.
But
That's
why
the
not
plan.
just destroy it?
Because we want to frame them. We want the Explorers Guild to be angry with them.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go.
And they are the ones who
Let's
hijacked the elephant.
What's the guy?
And
What's,
they know that.
what's the supplier's name that I'm trying to contact?
Alan.
Alon.
Alan.
Alan.
Alon.
Alonso.
Alan.
All right.
Alonzo.
Okay, you're gonna try and find Alan Birkin
Alan
and have
Birkin.
him help you obtain materials for a rocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Metal,
And I will make
fuel,
sure. I will make sure to
components.
go with him because the last time we were there, we ran away from tons of zombies.
Yep.
Didn't we just kill all the zombies?
You killed a few of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not there. Not
This
in,
whole
not
planet
in,
has zombies.
Yeah,
if you got an assault
Oh
suit
yeah,
on,
I don't know
if
what
you're
the.
running an assault suit,
We don't know
you
what the
just beat 'em
effect
off.
of the.
Why
new-
did
We just beat them off, yeah.
Beat them off.
Alright.
Beating off Alan.
Oh, ew.
I'll take one payment.
Alright. So is this same day technically? Is this pretty much we get back to that? Or have we gone a day?
It's up to you. Do you want to rest overnight?
No rest for little spine.
No rest for
He fucked up
Servius.
that first rocket.
We at least in,
He
we
can't
can
sleep until
we
the
can
second
rest
one's
once
done.
I was
we
in a
get- I need him.
functional
I need him
rocket.
to
The
rest
rocket
because of the
worked.
radiation.
It brought him to you.
Somehow, yeah.
I need him to rest because of the radiation. But let's get the
So
rocket
you had
stuff
me
first.
in a rocket
now.
going
He
into a
can't
war
sleep
zone?
until the second one's built.
Just pump him full of whatever drug.
Yeah,
you got.
give him.
Chris Warren.
Yeah, give him some of those
I'm
drugs.
just gonna take this rocket and fly somewhere else, some peaceful
As long as
place.
you take the black box with you.
I mean, I have a marginal fix skill. I wonder if I could work on it like overnight while he sleeps. I pick up where he left off.
Just connecting circuits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess.
Your fix is
What do you have?
probably-
0?
I have a fix 0.
I mean, that's pretty close to him.
I'm
so.
one.
Yeah. Do you have a 2 in anything?
That's not
Perform.
good.
Phil's like 2 levels behind you,
I
man.
have, I'm ones and
that's
zeros,
right.
man. I'm ones and zeros.
right.
He's binary.
Are you?
Ones and zeros.
Did you get 5 even?
5 what?
Level 5?
Level? What level
It's
am
level
I?
3,
I'm
I
level
think. Not
4.
Oh man.
What a waste.
Waste of fix. I don't think you could have a 2 until 5, right?
The
No.
studs might have
Level
fix.
3. You can have 2 at 3.
He doesn't have
I could have
nothing
had a
on
2.
that.
You're looking at the wrong person, but
No, he doesn't have a.
I could have had a 2, but I decided to spread out my
Yeah,
skills
we
more
heard.
instead.
We looked at all
Well,
that.
Alfred can help.
Yeah, me and Alfred.
Once
will
we
help
get the stuff, yes.
Yeah.
if we find what we need on this.
But we
planet.
also have to
You'll
fix
find
the
it.
ship.
The
If we
fuel
fix
we
it.
can just take from these cells here.
No, that's true. Alright, we go to get Alan.
All right, let's go pick up.
Well, and kind of tell him.
Alright, so at nighttime. Oh no, so it was like dead of night when you guys dropped down.
Yeah.
So
Worked
yeah,
pretty
like as
quickly.
the sun was rising, the nukes went off.
Beautiful.
You went back to the colony. So yeah, it's probably about like maybe noon or 1 in the afternoon when you touch down in Winter Creek.
Okay.
With the Excelsior just sputtering and backfiring, just sounding like a piece of crap as it's
Not
just
real
been through so
good.
much.
We've been
Okay.
using and abusing.
Yep.
Well, I would even have it like.
I assume Alice Chambers is with you guys, so she can
Yeah.
reunite with her friend Alan.
Of course.
Hopefully
We
he's
just ATVing it over there, Phil.
Yep.
You and
No, we're on the ship.
no, but from the ship to
Oh,
the little
to the-
shop.
That's
Sure,
what
I
we're
guess,
doing.
yeah.
Alright.
Depending
It's
on
me,
how
him,
far
and
we go.
Alice.
Okay.
This will be where I end because then I have to go after this.
Okay. Well, ATV drops you guys off in front of his shop.
Okay.
Looks like there's been some recent zombie activity here, but doesn't
No.
seem too surprising given your sudden retreat last time.
Sure.
So, Alice just knocks on the door and says, "Alan, we're back! Open up! Alan!" Then the door opens and Alan's there.
I was about to take out.
Yep. Yep. He says, "Was there a nuclear blast?"
You might say that, yeah.
He says, "I picked it up on my sensors. I suppose Beaver City's gone."
It is.
Well, what did you find there?
Shoot, Constantine's the one that had that map. I give him the synopsis of this underground Cabal that we discovered.
You found the Cabal headquarters?
Yeah.
Did you destroy the alien artifact?
I asked the captain. He said he believes it was done.
And the Cabal leadership all dead?
If you saw it, would have seen the plume of that nuke. I don't know what could have survived that.
Good. Good.
So.
All right. Well, a new start for our planet. Though that'll be quite a scar that you've left there.
Yeah, I don't. Would we give Alan and Alice like the ability to come back to New Avalon with us?
Sure, they're intelligent.
Says, all right, I'll have to learn as much about your culture and learn to do business with you guys. Because, what did you say? You brought like 28,000 people over or something like that?
Right around that, yeah.
All right, yep, we can rebuild.
All right. Well, I'd say gather anything you need and.
Yeah, no, I can. We're gonna load up that ATV as best we can. He gestures to it. He says, well, this man looks like he needs something.
I need metal and fuel.
Why did you say it like that?
Metal and
Fuel knowledge.
And rock and
Mad
roll.
Max.
All right. Well, there's plenty. You know what? Why don't we can go to the gas station, and then there's the old radio tower. You'll get plenty of both from both those sources. But let me pack up my lab first.
All right.
Okay, so he gets working on that with Alice's assistance. The ATV is heavy burdened with all of his crap, and you'll need to make one trip to the Excelsior to unload that before you start taking the metal and other stuff.
Scrapping it all.
Yep. Alan explains that zombie activity, for the most part, has been pretty quiet since you guys left. He had a theory that the Cabal could essentially, like, orchestrate mass zombie movement across, like, the continent. Like, he suspected with radio waves or something of that nature. So he believed that most of the zombies withdrew from this area when you started spooking them with your abduction of the mayor and stuff like that. So he says there's been a peaceful couple of days, so hopefully there's none lurking around when we try and get those supplies. But you guys are always in your power suits, so
I send a text to Captain that something along the lines of Alan believes that the zombies, I mean, they're still going to be roaming, so we may have to tell the people to be wary of that before we leave.
I suppose so.
Yeah, they don't know anything about the zombies, do they?
Nope.
He says,
we're trying to spare them that.
Yeah, he says, well, if you destroyed the headquarters, I doubt they'll be capable of mass organized movements, but yeah, I mean, in general, just, you know, if you don't get any sort of vocal, well, that's the problem. A lot of these ones can talk.
Yeah.
So,
Talking zombies?
Yes. By and large, a lot of them retain at least 50% of their intelligence that they had as humans. So they can be problematic. You have to, again, I'm sure you wiped out most of them, but as your colony expands, you'll need to take precaution.
Need to wipe out more.
Well, with me and Alice, we might be able to give some advice, especially if we relocate in your colony. So.
Cool.
All right. Anyway, he leads you to the gas station. He says I shouldn't have dried out yet, but it hasn't been resupplied in a long time, so you can just siphon the fuel for a bit. Yep. You're able to fill what you believe with your passive one fix would be enough for your rocket.
This should be enough.
Yep. Okay. Next stop is the radio tower.
Yes.
It's like partially like collapsed, like it's mostly just on its side now, and so there's like just large steel beams that you can just it says you got the ordnance to cut this?
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's begin.
Do you?
I have no idea what he means.
Well,
So I just said yeah.
Just what are you gonna like? You can't take
Speak words to me.
you can't take the whole radio tower with you, and it's not already in like convenient cut beams
But
that you can
your
load on your
bird
ship.
can just
Oh, you mean like
do the Mert melt.
I'll do the Mert melt.
You Mert melt these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds delicious.
Phil,
Yeah, you gotta make some of those next time.
Some
Mert
Mert
melts.
melts first.
Phil, give me a
Become
fix
so
score
absurd,
while
though.
he's Mert melting.
I'm always.
Ooh.
Let's see, 7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay, you're able to direct him to give you just like the right like lengths and cuts so that it'll be less work for you to do once you have to start making the rockets, and that it won't just be sticking out of the back of the Excelsior dangerously
Excellent.
after you load them up. While you're doing that, you generate a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And you can see like on like the hills and like surrounding you, there's like more and more zombies that are like watching you guys.
We gotta hurry.
Should I shoot them?
They're not. They're just watching. They're not actually continuing to move.
Right now they're not like charging down the hill.
How many
They
would you
like
say?
to watch.
Probably about 50.
Oh, okay. Should I start sniping them?
From the ship, or you came with us. Oh yeah, you would have come
Where
with
am I?
us.
Well, I flew us here.
Yeah,
and then
you
what?
dropped it off last time. No, you would have come with.
Did we all leave the ship?
That I don't know.
Well, because so the Excelsior landed in the town,
Okay.
sent the ATV, got Alan. Alan packed up his lab, brought the ATV back to the ship so that you could unload all the stuff he brought.
Okay.
You went to the gas station, got the fuel. I'm assuming the Excelsior probably relocated a little bit closer to the radio tower because
Right.
you've got these massive beams,
Beam.
steel beams you're loading. So, I mean, no, Thomas could be on the ship, but it wouldn't be too difficult for him to just leave. If
Actually,
he
I
wants
wonder if it's better if I'm on the ship. I can fly over and just gun them down
Gun
from
down
the
with
ship.
ship guns.
It's
There
better,
you go.
it's better with ship guns.
Yeah.
Is Alfred
it's
still on
difficult.
board?
You can't really pilot and shoot the gun.
Hoshi.
The gun. Yeah, Hoshi could.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we probably should hurry up.
Yeah. All right. Let's hurry anyhow.
Okay. Yep. As Hoshi's firing away, he's like, "Oh yeah, look, they're coming from all over the place now." He's
Throw
able
them
to,
in.
he's able to keep a perimeter for you guys to work without being
Keep them
attacked.
scared away.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So we get all the metal bars that we need.
Yeah, you've got probably about like 8 tons of steel loaded up.
Steel.
Plenty for Phil's rocket.
Load it up.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
So we drive back to the. Well, then the Excelsior lands somewhere for us.
Very close by. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's already close to this area here. So
Okay. Well, Ellen, you've helped us a lot. It's good of your knowledge.
Yeah. I hope you don't die to zombies or anything.
It's the question I have to ask you, Ellen. Alice, I'm sorry. But
what do you ask them?
Are you a zombie?
you weren't bitten while we were gone, were you?
Ellen says,
Right.
I've lived in an overrun zombie town for the last 3 years." He says, "Try me." He says, "I'll show you. I'm clean as a whistle."
I would
check his hard body.
Yeah, you
I would check his hard or
Yeah,
soft
hard
body.
body or
And Alice just kind of just shakes her head and says, "I'm fine."
Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to bring you guys back to that town after we did all this.
Yeah.
And have another outbreak happen.
Should we take them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I mean-
checked them over.
Alan Birkin is fully intending on setting up shop in the colony.
Yeah.
Well,
You
by all
guys-
means, let's go.
And I want them to. But
Yeah.
I
All right.
don't want to take that risk.
Okay, you bring him back to the colony. Alan's delighted that they speak Galactic Common, so communication's nice and easy. He says, "Where can I set up shop here? Looks like real estate's pretty tight."
We'll talk to the captain about it.
Yeah, talk to the captain. He knows.
I don't run the colony.
Oh no, would we know who the mayor
Who
or the
rolls-
president or
who
anything?
runs-
They just had their election.
We'll take him to him.
Find the mayor. Yeah.
All right, take him to Golk's office.
Yep, that's
Golk, of course.
Yeah, all right. So Golk's gonna handle that.
Alright, I do have to go.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll my radiation?
Oh yeah, you can do your next radiation roll.
Next 8
I rolled a 10. Mine is a 10, my physical.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the physical
And it
guy.
actually,
What does that
you
mean?
benefited from restoring that constitution.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would have been 11.
It would have been 11.
Okay.
Yeah, the physical.
Yeah. You
Alright.
did say that we would get a bonus anyway, but still,
Yeah.
I would have. That
You
would
have-
be right.
You have some sweats and some fever, but that's just the last symptoms of the radiation sickness leaving your body.
And then Phil, I will use my second mid kit on you because you're here. I have to roll a 10. I rolled a 9.
That's fine.
Okay.
I already got psycho healed or whatever.
Oh,
But you still have
That's
con
not
loss.
radiation.
Yep.
I still have radiation.
Yep, and now you'll
you have to
well,
roll.
I'll have you roll yours
Later.
in a little bit because it
Alright,
hasn't been a day
gentlemen.
yet. Alright, see you, man.
Yeah.
Have a good
Yeah.
night, Bert. You too.
What was the sun conversation? Oh, okay.
Just about its benefits.
Vitamin D, that stuff. Okay.
Benefits of the sun.
Benefits
That's
of
some,
the sun.
That's some
I
cult
still
shit.
have no idea what they were talking
Have you heard of the benefits of the sun?
Sun talk.
about. What are the benefits of the sun?
Alright,
Praise the sun.
so you guys are back in the colony now.
Yeah.
Have you told the guard team about the zombie situation?
No, we haven't told anyone.
Are you content just letting things be?
Until we leave.
Okay. Then, alright. It's just a peaceful evening at the colony. Things seem to be settling down. So I believe Studs arranged for another shipment of prefab shelters to arrive.
Yeah, and I'm gonna request that he ask for barricades of some type.
Oh, just easy deployable.
Like a fence.
Okay. I will factor that in.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him.
Is it who's?
Don't look at him.
Is it Boogle?
I know it's the not fat one.
It is
Sorry.
Boogle.
Google.
Don't look at him.
Boggle.
He's so cute, Boggle. Little Boggle.
Kitten.
So we've got prefab shelters and fencing.
Don't look at him.
Boogie.
Boogie
Boogie, 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 boogie. Okay. Should we time skip?
To what?
Until
Phil wants to build a rocket. Andy wants to repair the ship with Alfred and Constantine.
It's a lot of times to
And
get
I can help as well with zero fix.
You have zero fix? Okay. Basically, you can be directed to do some of like the reconnecting and patching.
I can work while they sleep if they like give me instructions.
That's true.
During this time, I'm also gonna try to train my gopher dog to
God
fetch me
damn it.
tools.
No, you don't have time to do that.
It's
If you are awake,
it's an
you are
invest-
working on this fucking
It's an
rocket.
investment. You can't make.
Once
it.
you finish
Tell
the
Alfred to
rocket-
get your tools. He already knows how to speak.
Yeah.
You
You don't
can have a
to
play
worry
date
about
with
that.
Gopher Dog when you get.
Or one of the 28,000 villagers. We
God
can
damn
use
it.
one.
It's easier for my gopher dog. Though. I'm all okay. Okay, I'll use villagers and Alfred, but I'm also gonna be playing some Yola music off my
Your
cassette
alien
player.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my Beast Man music. That's all.
Let me get your fix. This is a really big one.
Oh God.
7.
Oh,
Can you
God.
make him re-roll?
I don't know. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Then re-roll.
Katsu's there at the onset.
Okay,
It's worse.
4.
Can you make him re-roll again?
No,
Once
consecutively.
per day.
Oh my god. Are you an expert?
In what? Nothing.
In what?
Like, as a class?
Oh shit! Wait.
That's
That's
a
a
nice
no.
response.
I do have.
Are you an expert?
As a
I do have
class.
specialist fix. I can re-roll once per scene.
Okay.
There you go.
Better
I'm
than
actually-
everything.
I have
Wait. Specialist fix. You should be rolling 3d6 drop 1. If that's your focus.
Really?
Yeah.
That's his specialist. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what that
But
means.
are you an expert class? You should also have
Yeah.
the ability to re-roll a failed
Yeah.
skill
Okay.
check.
So I'll re-roll
once
and I'll
per
use
scene.
3 dice. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that! I should have been doing this the whole time.
You are trash.
Holy shit. Well, it's still okay. That's
Okay,
not
so
bad.
that's
better.
I'm back up to 9 again.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Alright, Phil. At the end of the day,
Jet rocket.
so you worked for about 7 hours on this. Now you're really tired. You can get project estimates for Katsu. You have them ready for his review.
Here's my project estimates.
Okay. With his staff of 3, rocket should be ready for launch in 9 days.
Oh God.
and the ship should be able to be atmosphere worthy in 12 days.
Okay. Well, we can't speed that up, so it is what it is.
Okay.
Unless there's any among the colonists that have engineering experience.
Well, you did come from a TL4 planet.
Yeah.
Or
I'll start,
no, it was a TL3. Sorry, TL3 planet. But that doesn't mean none of them can help.
I'll start asking around.
Well, Phil, I can smell the peanut butter from the beer cap itself.
I can smell the peanut butter on you.
It smells very much. The taste, like the beer taste, overpowers it once you're drinking it, but the scent is always there.
All right.
This is my rocket engineer, huh?
Yep.
Just sniffing peanut butter.
Beer
Okay.
can.
So, Kansu, you will permit him to take a survey of people who want to work on things.
Yeah.
Okay. Will you offer compensation?
Yeah.
Okay. If you do the recruitment, it probably has better chances.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
I'm a leader.
Yep.
I have
Tim,
lead
give me.
one.
Yep. Give me a lead.
You want to see my lead?
You want to see my lead?
See this?
Oh, yeah, 12.
All right. And are you willing to subtract like 500 credits from your cash?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's gonna take 2 days off the rocket and 1 day off the spaceship.
Good.
So we're down to 7-11 instead of 9 and 12.
7-Eleven.
Yep. Okay, then we'll pretty much have a big time skip, I think.
Yeah.
Except I'm gonna have Phil rolling every day for his disease.
It's disease. You are disease. The gift.
All right, what roll is that?
Well, it's a it's a hardiness saving throw.
Awesome. I am hard. 6.
Okay, your con goes down by 1 again.
Yet again.
Yeah.
Until
gonna
0.
Body's getting softer and softer.
You're gonna die and I won't be able to revive you.
Okay, that was day 1. Right.
Yep.
Day
Okay,
2.
Day 2.
You are dead. You're a dead man.
13.
Is that below your score?
My physical is 14, so.
Oh my god. Wait, isn't that good?
He's trash.
He's wasting away.
He is trash. You need to finish this rocket before you die of radiation
He's like,
poisoning.
you just see him like
Frail,
just
bald
hair
ghost,
falling
yeah.
off, just sweating bullets, just working in the reactor room.
Wait, so that puts me down to 7 cons. That affects my
It's gonna
modifier. How does that affect my
It goes
HP?
up by 1.
1 HP.
And you lose 1 HP per level.
Yeah.
Per level. So I'm level
hold on.
4.
Let Mert do his
Yeah, he should
stabilization
be
thing.
trying that. He rolls 3d6.
Yeah. Because this could cancel out that loss.
Needs a 10 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 6 all day.
All right. So
I'm no longer irradiated. Or can't- or
no. You're still irradiated, but
Then what is
that
it?
prevents
HP loss?
Con
it.
loss.
It restores the con that you just
One
lost.
con.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it puts me back
So
to
you
8.
can
Yeah.
get back to all
So,
your shit.
because you failed the check 3 times, so your Constitution is still should be 2 lower than what it was at the start of the session.
It is, yes.
Okay, then give me your next check.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. It's a D20? Yeah.
Yep.
That's a 12 out of 14, so that's a failure.
All right, let's get Mert stabilized.
Save me, Mert. Mert is a failure.
Well, he gets a plus.
what's
doesn't
his
he?
plus to that? I don't know. I got 8 here. Is his plus at least 2? What's his skill that he's using? I wonder.
I think so. It's
Oh, where the fuck is Mert? Did Mert take his shit?
Oh yeah.
Mert
he
took
might
his
have.
shit.
Then you're dead.
All right,
No idea.
just roll like 3 more d20s, Phil.
Alright.
Just see what we get.
Are we caring about that last thing at all?
Just
roll. You
Failure.
Failure. Oh my god.
Failure.
because let's say
Oh,
let's say you lose 3 con from that. That puts you
Okay.
down to 5.
Yes.
Is that less than half of what it was at the start of the session?
I had 10 at the start. I'm at 5.
Okay, then you can roll 1 more time.
Excellent. Oh shit. Well, I don't know if that counts as roll or not.
Yeah.
But okay, it's a 15 out of 14. So.
Would that have gone down again?
Oh wait.
Yeah, because you're.
Shoot. Well, what's my modifier? No, well, because you can choose either strength,
It's strength or con.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I'm gonna just say I'll give you the benefit of 2/3 that Mert stabilized you 2 more times for the con score.
All right.
So you're cured of your radiation, but you have a 7 con.
I'll take it.
All right.
Just
It was a really rough week. You were working long hours,
and
you
I'm
needed
fighting
to
like
just be resting.
atomic cancer and like.
Yeah. Oh man,
Shouldn't
you
have fucked up that
almost
first rocket.
you almost died, but you're alive, which is amazing because it's the same character that you started with.
Existence is suffering.
It's amazing. Okay, the rocket is ready for launch.
All right.
Look at this amazing rocket. Let's
Um,
put the box in it.
Put the box in it. And
Yep.
Shoot
Where are we
it up.
Where are we sending it?
No, it's not.
Yep.
You think it's gonna get to Nod?
I don't care if it gets to Nod. I want it towards Nod.
All right. Well,
Okay, there's still a chance for a critical system failure with any launch, so
Well, I
roll a
did-
d20.
all right. Well, I did roll a 7.
It's only
that
for a
time.
1.
You motherfucker. I hope it kills you if you roll a 1.
8.
Okay, it,
I hope it
blasts. It blasts off in a vaguely nod direction.
What was the one time I rolled a 1? It was just like. It was great. I
Many
can't-
times.
Yeah.
Alright, so the rocket is launched. It's a great achievement, milestone for your new Avaloner civilization. They've already launched their first rocket. Yep.
We're
Yep.
going to space.
Gold has like a rocket party for it with resources that the town really doesn't have to spare.
Gold rocket
But-
party.
Yeah, it'd probably be like criminals. This is how they get executed. They just get launched into space without like a helmet on or anything. Just okay.
Great.
Shit rocket.
That'd be a great way to spend precious resources.
Yep.
These luxurious executions. All right. And then you've got 2 more days just to get the ship to. The ship functionally is going to be at 10 HP. But if it takes like TL4 weapons damage, it's going to be like multiplied times 3. So
Yeah.
it could explode pretty easily if like it gets shot by like a decent weapon. So
Shot by a
yeah,
single
but
pea shooter.
it's going to be again essentially at 10 and capable of spacefaring. Although Alfred kind of just shakes his head when the repairs are done. He says, "You'd be crazy to take this anything further than like 3 hexes."
Noted.
Okay, but 3 hexes can get you to a number of different places.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did the barricades arrive yet?
Yes, and the additional prefab shelters.
Okay.
The aliens have completed their salvaging operation of the elephant and say that what they were able to recover from there for the cost of the barricades and remaining prefab shelters, they were thinking about asking for like a token payment, but it was close enough and that you've been a recurring customer that they just say they're square for that. They require no additional payments.
Perfect.
Yep. At which point they also congratulate you for achieving rocketry at this stage in your colony. They say, oh, we will have to be on the...
It's like a North Korean rocket or something.
it's not the best. But be on the lookout for our prosperous new neighbors.
I just tell them never forget my name, Decimus Galerius. Write it
Galerius.
down.
Very well.
Okay. How long has it been since we arrived on the planet?
Let's see. I would say it was like 7 days of Thomas doing runs for the colonists.
Mm-hmm.
You had like the 2 days where like you had the disaster, but then you had the nuke going off. It's been about 20 days total since you first sat down on
Okay.
New Avalon.
We will wait around for another week,
Okay.
and then we're peacing out.
Okay. This one's got to be a Mang luck die.
Do I get to re-roll it?
No, it just means you'll get to have a precognition, and you might be able to.
Well, it's a 2.
2? Okay. 2 days after your ship is space viable,
Mm-hmm.
as you're going to bed that night, I think you'd still be sleeping on the Excelsior.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Captain's Quarters.
You have a precognition of a zombie outbreak in the town.
Any specifics
It's Alan.
you want to tell me?
It's Alan.
Is there a face?
Is there
a face?
Is there a location? Is there a time?
It's just
Is
gonna
there
happen.
anything?
It's just gonna happen.
Just
Okay, I can tell you. It was like looks like later that night.
Night?
Yep.
Oh, during the rocket party?
You're just like in like the by some of the prefab shelters, and you're just like killing zombies.
God.
I mean, you see a number of faces that you recognize. They're
Dead.
There's a healthy mixture of those who are uninfected, non-infected, or already infected. But you have this vision.
Oh my God. Okay, I will scramble out of bed.
Okay. Yep.
Everybody get on the Excelsior!
No, but we do need to gather everyone.
Gotta quarantine the town from each other into sectors.
Everyone in your prefab shelters.
Yep.
Yep.
Nobody leave their homes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. If everyone has a home.
Bar the door. Get a gun.
Yeah. Okay. If I can make public announcements some way. I think last time I had like hooked them to the Excelsior speaker system.
Yeah.
Find some town criers.
Golk has like a loudspeaker attached to the top of his house.
Okay. Then I'll have to use that.
Okay, so you go over to Golk's house.
Yeah.
It's like right in the middle of town.
Yeah. Good.
Just a minute. All right. He opens the door. Looks a little drowsy. Oh, Captain Kobayashi.
I need to use the loudspeaker. It's an emergency.
By all means. And there's like just this little like microphone in his wall that plugs in, so he just gestures for you.
Attention, citizens of New Avalon. This is an emergency. How do I want to say this?
Arm yourselves and barricade yourselves in your home.
We have reason to believe there is a dangerous criminal on the loose. Please stay within your homes and bar the doors. All guards, please report to Mayor Golk's house.
Okay. No roll required. It's a very effective message, and everyone has reason to trust you.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yep. And you have a natural leadership.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. About within a couple minutes, a few guards show up, but by about 10 minutes, you have like the whole guard force there. What is it, Captain?
Well, I've been concealing some information about this world in order to maintain composure. But there is an infection on this planet that causes a change in personality involving murderous rages.
Okay. Some of them are grimly nodding. Others just kind of have their mouths agape. But then a few of them say, "What shall we do?"
I have reason to believe that an outbreak of this infection will occur this night. So I'd ask you to patrol the city and report if you find anything amiss. Everyone should be within their homes right now.
What are the rules of engagement for those that we find in this condition, if any?
Shoot on sight.
Okay.
Shoot on sight, soldier!
I need a lead for that.
Okay. That is a 12.
Okay. They won't hesitate.
Good.
You're very persuasive.
Yeah,
Okay.
I won't hesitate.
They're gonna go in pairs of 2.
Alright.
They fan out, checking all the homes.
Spooky music.
Yeah. And I will.
Are you gonna
I
remain?
will patrol as well.
Okay. Are you gonna go with one of the groups or go off on your own?
Oh, on my own.
Okay.
I can handle myself.
All right. A few minutes after you start your patrol, you hear laser rifles firing.
I'm teleporting as fast
Okay,
as I can. Yeah.
Okay. You find they're outside one of the prefab shelters. There's like 4 dead people inside the prefab shelter.
Okay.
you see like a broken window, and they identify one of the bodies as not belonging to the New Avaloners. They're like, just look at his clothing. He's clearly from somewhere else. So they killed all of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. And you see like there were bite marks on like all 4 of the people inside of the household. And he says, they're all dead.
Well done. Keep patrolling.
Alright, we were going to head out this way a little bit, and he gestures like in the direction of where the broken window was.
Okay, stay alert.
Will do.
I need to get these assholes over here.
You've got a comm link system generated by the, or do you not
We have
it?
field radios.
Yep. Okay, field radio. That would be perfect.
Get out of your dirt hole.
What?
Get over here.
What's
We gotta
going
burn
on?
some bodies.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, let's go.
I boot up.
Good.
Got my thermal pistol. Is that what we're gonna burn them with? Or we do, like, fire?
I don't know.
Do we have fire?
I mean, surely we have some way of making fire.
I mean,
I could burn this line.
You've got spare gasoline,
a glow bug.
so that'll be an
We've got
expensive.
fuel.
we actually launched
yeah.
the rocket already. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we
take some
do.
spare
Yeah.
gasoline.
Okay.
I bring it over.
Do you want to just burn this prefab shelter, or do you want to?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that.
Just the bodies?
Just the bodies.
Okay.
Let's
Is it
drag
only
them out.
transferred by bike?
I don't know. That's why we're burning the bodies. What?
I don't know. I'm not a medicologist.
Some may call me a doctor. I prefer to think of myself as a medicologist. Okay. You pile up the bodies, 5 total. Burn them.
Yeah, I mean, we like drag them out of town.
Okay, out of sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the villagers aren't just seeing us burning
Okay.
Right.
bodies?
Neighbors. Okay. Yep, you're able to do that with no issues. The
Good.
guards report in.
Yep.
2 of the guards also just zapped, or they found like a random one wandering around in the fields not too far away. They took him down. Apart from that, there has been no other reports of disturbance or incidents in the town.
Okay. Well,
Maybe it was just the one group.
well done. Now you know the danger.
They say, I think we'll have to include in our patrols, especially at night, just to have a general perimeter of the town. As we expand, we'll just need to keep that in mind if there's more of these guys out there.
And you should recruit additional members.
A watchtower society.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to Mayor Golk about appointing a sheriff.
Oh, he'll love to make new appointments. He's
Yeah.
very pro
Pro-appointment.
government jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll just very meta. Rest of your time skip with those measures in place. There's no other incidents that pop up. Recognition was a godsend there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything could have been for nothing.
Otherwise, you guys would wake up on the Excelsior and just hear like banging outside the ship, and your whole colony is just yeah. So that's good. That didn't happen.
Everything gone to
I think
waste.
that might drive Katsu insane
Oh, yeah.
at the thought of that. So
I nuked an entire city.
and it didn't do anything.
Didn't matter.
Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. So the ship is atmosphere ready.
And a week goes by.
A week has gone by since that point. Yes.
Okay. I've
You've
done
had your
everything.
first registered birth on in the colony.
Oh my
since your
god.
arrival.
Excellent.
And Golk was made the honorary godfather of the child. So.
Every
Of
child.
every child, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
law.
he is the godfather.
He has to
yeah.
be the godfather.
Yeah, that's great. I think he will write that in the law. That's a good way to make his position more hereditary
Yep.
and not democratic. All right.
You have to re-elect me. I'm your godfather.
Yeah, you're gonna vote out your godfather.
All right, then I think we're done here. Believe it or not.
Good luck, citizens. Hope there's not another outbreak.
I mean, what else do you want me to do, Phil?
I don't know.
Should we spend the rest of our lives here?
Rest
You
of
wanna
the
live here?
campaign,
Maybe,
just
if
slowly.
Is this the campaign now?
Maybe I don't, but maybe Decimus Galerius. Maybe a little spine.
That's your character's prerogative.
He doesn't, by the way.
Okay.
But
All right.
what if?
I mean, he's benefited a lot from alien worlds. He's found gopher dogs and
He has found gopher dogs,
exotic music.
exotic
so
music.
yep.
He's had a reason to
Okay.
live.
Then let's fly to this alien planet that we've been trading with.
All right.
Wait, we've been trading with an alien planet?
Yes, that's where you've been getting the prefab shelters from.
How did we get there?
You didn't have to get there.
Oh, they
Studs
came
was
here.
able to reach them through the
Oh.
comm system of the Excelsior.
And they came on over.
Yep. Let me find which planet this is. Oh, they come from K985 system. All right.
K985.
Yep. So that they are in the system 1 hex below your system, where New Avalon's established.
Mm-hmm.
The planet is called Macaulay. So yeah, an easy journey for your pilot. Although there is a black hole in the system, so some care is needed.
We have the best pilot.
Yep.
In the galaxy.
Yep. So Thomas, you're doing 1 hex traveling to the new system. You've got, you don't need to roll even with the black hole. You're fine. So things of note: there's one deep space station in the system, 1 refueling station, and 1 planet. And both the refueling station and the deep space station are fairly close to the planet itself. So it's a nice little hub.
Well, we need a shipyard, so I
You
imagine
do.
that's the planet.
Yep. Okay. Upon your approach, you are hailed. I don't know if Studs gave any forewarning. I'll say for your benefit that he did.
Okay.
Because it's actually much more difficult coming directly to their planet for business. They prefer to have their transactions and that sort of thing away from their home world. But you've kind of gotten a little bit of an inroads with them because of being a neighboring in that neighboring area. So eventually you're put in contact with the orbital defense commandant, who calls himself Kusrau, and Kusrau, and he says, "So you've come from the Haifef system, which is where you've come from.
Yes.
So what is your purpose in visiting Macaulay?
We seek a shipyard to repair our ship.
Our scanners indicate that it is a free merchant class vessel. That is something we can accommodate. You have already been vouched for by. Write some names down here so that these don't mutate and change all the time. All right.
Who came up with these coins?
Who came up with them?
came
Like
up with
in
them?
the ancient times?
Yes.
Right.
I mean, like a coin is a coin, and a dollar is just like it's like a fake piece of paper that pretends to be a coin. This is
Dollar
both.
coin.
They're poker chips.
Right.
But who came up with this?
Akador and Bokos have vouched for you, so we will provide you with escort to our spaceport, and ask that should you have any further business outside of the vicinity of the port, that you contact the orbital defense system again.
Of course.
Okay. So you're granted clearance and arrive at the Macaulay spaceport.
Alrighty.
Yep. It's similar technology level to other TL4 worlds, but since this is an alien planet, it takes on different manifestations and forms. But upon your ship docking, they actually commend whoever your mechanics and technicians were for patching the ship up that it could survive to this point, saying this is extensive damage.
Got the best in the galaxy.
Yeah.
The
So-
galaxy's my asshole.
Okay, so what would the standard cost be
It's 1,000 per damage.
per point.
Yeah.
Okay. I said functionally it's at 10. It's going to be a little bit more than that. And everything's at a little bit of a premium because they prefer not using credits. But obviously you're not going to salvage your own ship parts to sell them in trade. So it's going to be 18,000 for the repairs. Can you cover that? All right.
Yeah, I can cover it.
All right.
Got
Then
a lot of money.
you're back up to 20 perfectly as it was.
Excellent.
It takes 2 days for them to do those repairs.
That's pretty good.
That's way faster than I thought.
Yeah, well, when you're not dealing with little spine.
Well, I mean, he was dealing with no workshop.
Don't
laboratory.
give him excuses.
All right, fine.
He had a staff.
He did have a staff. Yeah.
Slightly trained.
I don't even know who if they had any skill at all.
While you're here, you get a lot of news. You've been kind of away from things for a while.
Galaxy's dead.
You've had basically 2 rounds of news articles. Do you only want the most recent, or do you want both of them?
I want it all.
Okay.
I want you to tell me everything.
So the equivalent of the Faction 7 turn news that came in. News came in about the major battle fought in the system orbiting Nod. It is reported as a Druthic victory, and that plans are commencing to establish a forward base and permanent military occupation of the planet of Nod. It is more news that the proceedings for the Grand Council on Eolus, the Beastmaster planet, are proceeding slowly, but that all clans have agreed to the summons, so it's just a matter of getting them all in one place.
Okay.
The Explorers Guild has begun a major new research project, although the details of the project are highly classified and known only to executives, but they've announced at a news conference that it will be very beneficial for the system as a whole once their initial research concludes. There's a few other secret ones that news hasn't reached you guys, so now we'll go to the most recent round. Declaration has been made by the Eolus Blood Wardens that they've accepted the leadership of Kraft Raru's clan in facing threats to the planet from the system at large. And so basically there's a newfound unity over Eolus that has not happened in a millennium. So it looks like that was the guy you were friendly with, Kraft Raru, so it looks like he's been having success. The Druthic Exarchate is beginning a new campaign as well against planet Prefna in the Krakto system. Details of this campaign are still coming in. It is under the claim that there's been suspected Law of Cain activity in this system. Whether or not that's substantiated, who knows. The Explorers Guild is disputing the Druthic Exarchate's claims that they were successful in their battle against Nod. And while it looks like this information was attempted to be concealed, a reporter has broken that the Explorers Guild might be entering negotiations with the Law of Cain themselves for a neutrality act between the two. So, conflicting reports about what happened in the space above Nod. So,
okay.
Yep.
And we're ready to go.
You guys are refueled, repaired, refreshed.
All right. Set course for Eolus.
Okay. And that's where we'll leave the session off. So you guys destroyed the Cabal military installation, where they had a lot of their things centralized. So that was certainly a good achievement. You left the planet in a good spot as far as your colony wasn't ravaged by a zombie plague. So that also good. They've got a good foothold, and overall you succeeded in several objectives here. So we're going to give 4 XP for this session.
Level 6. Pretty sweet.
Ming, I think you probably had recalled what the Nadesus were, so. Or is that still just a somewhat mysterious term?
Within this game or in general?
If it had the same meaning as what it originated in, I think you recall.
I know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm well aware.
It's like
I didn't want to fight that.
no. I mean, it would have been really entertaining for the DM, but yeah.
Don't fight that.
No. That's the benefit of getting the schematics access. That saved you guys a lot of trouble. So I figured I'm like, if Suds hacks into the system, I mean, this is a military installation, so of course they're going to have schematics in their computer system. So I'm like, okay, I'll give them a map. I don't always give you guys a map. I'll give you guys a map. So,
We can go up to
yeah, if anyone
level
wants the
3 now.
if anyone wants the book for anything, Thomas,
Should I
you
be getting
usually
more
like
skill
to.
points?
I'll just level
I
up.
think for this
Okay.
level it's okay. I don't need to look at the focuses.
So I'm a level 3 teleporter now.
Oh my god, just be everywhere at
The
once.
highest ranking teleporter in the Tetragrammaton.
Yeah, I can teleport now up to 1,000 kilometers.
1,000
I'm
kilometers
slightly
Yeah.
calculations.
at once?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I mean, it's not even possible to have line of sight 1,000 kilometers.
Gotta be really
Well, no,
high up.
that's not true. You could have like a camera,
Yeah.
like that's giving feed to something. Okay,
Or you could be
or satellite
Yeah,
feed.
you could see
Yeah,
something in the distance in the sky,
Yeah.
or if you're really high.
because
you
I'm
can see on
assuming
the
does that
ground.
still require line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay,
But there are some abilities I can take that allow me to jump.
You could look.
I mean, in
you could look
space-
into another ship's window
in
and hop
space,
inside of it
in space you can see.
really far.
I can
Yeah,
take
okay.
this one where I never need to commit effort to use the teleport, even up to max distance.
So you're
That's
just-
pretty good. Yeah.
Dude, in a space battle, you just commandeer different ships.
Wow, just ship hopping, man.
I can get stutter jump, where I just commit effort and I have an AC of 20.
Oh, did you want to repair your power suits there too?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, because they had all taken. Katsu, you were at 6 out of 10 stress.
Oh.
Thomas was at 2.5 out of 10. Phil was at 7 out of 10, and Mert was at 8.8 out of 10. So Mert. Okay, so let me get you power suit repairs.
I will see you guys next time.
All right, see you, Phil.
You just rushing out the door,
Get
Phil?
the fuck out of here.
He's tired. He was
Christ.
ready to leave.
Got
All right,
places to be.
all right.
God damn it! I thought I calculated last level I was gonna be able to get to Dex 18.
7.
You're dreaming. I'm
Right.
1 point short.
It's 3,500 credits to repair your power suits
Okay.
to full optimization again.
Ooh,
Done.
Right. Forgot about that shit.
Oh yeah, 6d6.
So yeah, I gotta go up.
So many
I
Ds.
gotta get higher.
So many
You
Ds.
gotta get higher.
Yeah, we're not gonna have 6. Okay.
This is D3. I don't want that.
Here.
Get that out of here. That's too many. No, it's just
6.
enough.
You gotta see this. That's some high stakes rolling.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's good.
Decent numbers.
I mean, that's 16 just from your top 3.
Oh, that's
19,
That's
20.
my current HP, so I went up by
You're 22.
7.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Give me those bad boys. I got a lot to improve.
Come a long way from 1.
Alright.
That's pretty good.
24.
Holy shit.
27.
My God.
I went up 11.
Oh my god, hits him with the 7-11.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Damn it.
27.
That might have been session 9.
That was 8.
Okay. Anytime you make it to a session 9, that's a
that's a good
success. Yeah.
sign.
Now, you think +1 bonus non-combat for an expert, could that be used towards attributes? Or do you consider that non?
I wouldn't think so.
Alright.
Yep. You guys having a well-rounded group has also been helpful.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have 5 performers.
Just 2.
Just 2.
Being able to teleport as much as I want now is going to be pretty good.
Really, really good.
Because I'm always holding back a lot because I don't want to waste the effort.
Right.
pretty good.
Really Nightcrawler stuff. Now
Oh
coming
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah. And then when I get to level 4, then I can blind teleport. So I could jump from the surface to a spaceship.
No problem at all. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, will we make it to level 7? 3 more sessions.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Do I go for one more pilot skill?
I don't know if you need it.
I was trying. That's what I was thinking. I was trying to get the dex because that would raise everything. That would raise. But I need to wait till next level. Oh, base stat bonus goes up.
Yeah.
Your parents are watching Battle of the Five Armies.
Yeah, they've been watching the Hobbit
Oh,
movies.
okay. Alright.
I realized I still never seen Return of the King.
My God.
Now it might be too late for me.
No, it's never too late.
Never too
Thomas.
late.
I watched The Two Towers once.
When I beat Hollow Knight in like 20 years, Mang will be like, alright, find the other one.
Never too late.
No, that's
I
right.
played that over my Christmas
Yeah,
break.
Mang told me you really liked it.
Yep.
Everyone
That's-
likes it.
So it's really
It's
good.
amazing.
Now I'm back to Breath of the Wild. I never finished it.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you playing that as well.
And if you like Hollow Knight, you'd like Dark Souls.
It's like a 3D version of Hollow Knight.
Yep.
I thought about it. I was kind of looking for a game, and I couldn't decide on one, so I just started playing Breath of the Wild again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a solid choice.
I've been meaning to do that.
Yep.
I could take Telepathy 1 and just start to box out Studs' psychic skills.
That's a funny term.
Just make him, what's the term?
Obsolete.
No.
Stink. Useless.
Extraneous.
Redundant.
There you
Redundant to what he can provide. Yeah.
go. No, I'm gonna save it because I want Precog 3.
Could have devoted how many skill points? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have got up to like 3 hackers. No, I don't know. 2 hackers.
Precog 3, I can look 3 months into the future. That'll be pretty good.
The difficulty with 3 months in the future is just knowing what the right question to
Right.
ask. Because then.
But you get the abilities as well. I can start to manipulate probability. So it's like Godbound all over again.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Probably not quite to that same
No,
extent.
not
Yeah,
not
yeah.
quite.
Alright. Meng, I got